shocked by Jupe. Kano's in the top 8. I mean, representing Finland, they couldn't be happier with him. He's really been the surprise for me today.
Cutthroat Kano indeed coming from Jupe. Let's take a look at the players that are in the Fatal 8. We have Scar, who is the runner-up from Season 2. We have Dragon, a Foxy Grampa, Sonicfox, Raptor, Jupe, Madzin, and Hayatei. Quite a colorful differentiation, you could say, of all these different nations that have been represented here. We had 10 different nations, and we still have an international flavor for the Fatal 8.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Sonicfox versus Foxy, that's an Evo run back from last year. That was a phenomenal set. And of course, Foxy was just sticking to Kung Lao, and now he has Melina. So I can't wait to see how that turns out.
Everybody's getting pumped. Everybody's excited to find out who's going to move on in that winners bracket and also in the lower bracket. Now, this is a double elimination bracket, meaning that those in the winners still live if they fall, but those in the lower bracket will go home. Each of these players, though, have secured $5,000, and the money matches continue to go up. 10K, 20K, 30K, 45K, and then first place will be taking home $75,000 and that coveted championship belt. But we also have some prizes in store for our audience here at the venue and also those watching from home.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure to follow us on... I'll do this. Okay.
At Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, at ESL Mortal Kombat. Tweet us your most intense MKX game face, and you could win one of these awesome prize packages. Use the hashtag test your luck. And of course, it comes with all that stuff that's in there. I want one.
I do too. I do too, especially that comic book, the Injustice 2 t-shirt, which a lot of people, especially Test Your Might, have been theory crafting which characters will be in the game. And thanks to that gameplay reveal trailer, we got a couple confirmations, I believe. A huge thank you to everybody that's been supporting the Pro League. A thank you to NetherRealm Studios, WB Games, and of course, PlayStation 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, and it's time to crown a champion. Let's get the tournament started and throw it to our commentators, Dustin and Evan. Gentlemen?
All right, all right, all right. You know what I'm saying? It's time for a little top 8 action here, the Fatal 8. And man, that Injustice 2 trailer, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Surprising lack of Black Adam, I've noticed. Not a big deal.
We can hope. And I'm so excited for Injustice 2. It seems like it was not that long ago that we were just seeing the MKX release trailer. And now look at how far the game has evolved. We have these incredible players playing for so much money and just putting their lives on the line.
Money we never had a chance to play for. Right. Yeah. No, I totally get it. But it's not about that. Right now it's about, well, it is about that. It's about MKX. And our first match is going to be none other than Scar versus Dragon.
Alien is a really good character. I wouldn't really say he's broken. He's top tier, but he's not really broken. A lot of people honestly don't know the matchup. Like, there's a lot of players here who actually do know the matchup. Like, I'm facing against Scar, he does, Hayatei does, you know. You got these people who will do better because they actually, you know, learn how to deal with it.
I love Demolition Sonya because, you know, she really locks opponents down. She has a lot of power and momentum, does big damage. So once I get people in the corner, you know, I lock them down with bombs. They get opened up with 50-50s. It's just, it's playing MKX. This is how MKX is supposed to be played.
Scar, I can't say anything bad about Scar. He's a really amazing player. Last time we played in ESL, it came down to the last round, I think, or last game. So I think it'll be a really, really good match, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Dragon, I love you, man, but only one of us is going to make it out of this, and unfortunately, it's going to be me.
Scar!
And there he is. Woo! Yo, my man looks...
Come in with Sonya Blade herself.
Scar looks like he's about to drop the hottest mixtape of 2016. You know what I'm saying? Look at him just strolling on out.
Scar, one of our most consistent players of the entire season. The most consistent top 8er in North America. No surprise that he's our #1 seed.
Absolutely not. But, I mean, he's got one hell of an opponent.
Dragon!
A little katana. I like that. So Dragon has been by far one of the most improved players over the course of Season 3, easily. A lot of people, you know, aren't necessarily big fans of him because he plays Alien, but to be fair, I think he's an incredible player.
He is, and he has been on a tear this season, going on a 9-game tournament streak where he won every single one. Or
Which is the longest we've had in ESL.
The longest in North America, actually. Foxy had a really long one too.
I don't count those games. Just kidding.
No, but these are two of our most dominant players from the North American Pro League going against each other in what is sure to be a great match. And
absolutely, this is, oh my goodness.
Now, just being in top 8 winners guarantees you in the $10,000 range, but winning this match will automatically guarantee this player, whoever wins, into the $30,000 prize range.
$30,000.
So there is $20,000 on the line in this match alone.
All right, let's get it started. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you! Yeah! Scar versus Dragon, here we go!
And it looks like Scar is going with Demolition Sonya as usual. He hasn't switched at all this tournament. We've seen him use other variations in the past. Going for full demo.
And what a start, getting caught with the overhead low and now stuck in the corner. This is exactly the start that PG Scar wants to have. It's opened up low and here we go. Reloads.
The Dragon hasn't even had a chance yet.
And that is going to be a flawless. What a way to start this top 8.
Now that is going to be a huge hit to Dragon's mentality, but
no,
it's
not, because here comes Dragon in the corner.
There you go. Let's see if he can give it a little bit back to Scar.
We talk about that normally, yeah, it's going to be a big hindrance, but Dragon is not that type of player to get rattled by that.
It's Dragon, as a player, infamous for being just so mentally strong. No matter how far down he is, no matter what you've done to him within a match, he will play at his best. He doesn't change, he doesn't get put on tilt, as some like to say. He's just such an incredible... Look at this! He's returning the flawless!
No, Scar says, Scar will lose the round and take that meter to not get flawless.
And that's going to be... Oh, no punish, but this should be chip death. Guaranteed.
Let go, block. Don't build any more meter for that Dragon. Yeah, and right there, Dragon did exactly what he wanted to do with Alien. Keep him in block pressure and hold those records. But wait a second. A grenade early placed by Scar.
Dragon disrespecting grenade a little bit too much right here. Just getting hit by more than he should be.
Getting caught with that overhead.
Of course, that always is the mix-up with Demolition Sonya. When will she blow up the grenades?
Jumps over again, gets caught.
This should be the kill.
Has worked.
Maybe.
For Scar. Not going to kill good, but it is going to set up a nice position. Uses the EX. Nice blocks. Scar now, or excuse me, Dragon now with a chance. Nope.
Now that was actually a really good chance for Dragon, much more than it seemed like, because Demolition Sonya had 0 grenades, and that means she can't do her wake up, she can't convert off of anything. She loses her ability to zone, except for her projectile, of course, but the main ability to zone.
Well, her main space control means, which is that grenade.
Now, Dragon, he does have a few other characters in his belt. Katana mainly. We've only seen it once, but it didn't work out too well for him. And
no, it didn't.
He actually did use it against Scar, but Scar himself was using Kung Lao in that matchup. So this could go to a few different character picks.
I love the way that Scar uses the triple grenade in order to get himself a safe reload.
Nice conversion. You can only convert off of that wake up if you're in the corner or if your opponent is in the corner.
It's great. And using the interactables, I really like this from Scar, using the entire level to his advantage.
And there we go, mid-combo reload that Scar is so good at.
Nice blocks, armors out, but it doesn't work. Gets caught with the back 3, 2 back 3s now into Rekka's.
Still not using any of his meter, saving his meter for later on in the set.
But Scar in complete control right now.
Round 2, fight.
Ooh, and gets the conversion. That means free reload. Now, that is a guaranteed reload after that 2-1, 3-4 ender. One of the only ways to set it up.
Yeah. And that's the thing about this as well, is Scar has such a good wake-up option.
Oh yeah, one of the only meterless wake-up options in the game, and very nice by Dragon, getting so much off the down anti-air, getting himself the momentum, continuing the pressure, and comboing in the corner here. That down anti-air might have turned this entire game around.
Does have a full stick of butter though, 3 bars of meter.
And of course 3 bars of meter means X-ray. Sonya being able to combo off of her X-ray does so much damage.
Oh, he's gonna break.
That was a great read right there. He didn't wake up with armor, he just woke up with the crawl, which is extremely fast. And he got himself a full combo with
Be careful, no grenades, he's gonna get caught. And there it is, the jump in. And now the wake up paper, wait a second.
Wow, blocks the wake up, but just gets hit afterwards.
Gonna do it. Scar's gonna take another one.
And Dragon going directly into the rematch, not giving himself any time to rest. Just, I guess he thinks he can do it.
All right, starts off with the air-to-air.
Nice ending at the second Rekka, which just gives him a lot of advantage, giving him a free mix-up.
The thing is Dragon has actually started off relatively well in most of these rounds, but Scar immediately able to stop the momentum and take the game back.
Well, as soon as Demolition Sonya gets any sort of hit, that is just terrifying.
Yeah, and this looks like wave 1. Okay, never mind.
Now,
I was hoping, but that looked like that was going to be Dragon's round, and he was able to take it.
It was, but honestly, two really big things happened right there. Even though Scar lost, he managed to get out of the corner against Arcon, which is huge. He also got himself a free reload, which is absolutely necessary for Demolition Sonya. Without bombs, she really just can't do much.
No, she could not at all. Similar to, I mean, Hayatei's character is also in his top 8. Using Ronin, without that sword, he doesn't have a lot of options. Nice block. Getting some pressure, getting caught by the last hit of that string. Oh no, Scar with a little drop.
Right, just taking the hard knockdown from the electric grenade and taking the free reload.
Again, Scar has to break. Full stick of butter there. Now only with 1 bar, stamina slowly coming back, but here comes the attack from Dragon, and it looks like he's going to take that one.
Scar expecting maybe a mix-up partway through that, but just takes the 3rd hit of the string. And now Dragon's putting himself on the board.
Okay.
Nice anti-air.
Again, most of these air-to-airs have actually been won by Dragon.
Both of these characters have extremely good air-to-air jumping attacks. Huge range on Sonya's jump 2, huge range on Alien's jump 2.
Hard kick, that was a risk, but good read by Scar. But again, this is where Alien excels, pushing Scar to the corner and getting it. But wait, instant air grenade explosion.
Oh, nice respect by Dragon.
And really nice defense from Dragon. And of course, as soon as I say that, gets opened up by the overhead.
You can only block for so long. That should be minus. And Scar just taking the time to jump out of the corner. No anti-air by Dragon.
Oh, this is huge. No meter to break. And he baits it.
That should
and that's going to do it. Scar is now on set point.
Again, if he wins this, that will put him into winners finals and guarantee him $30,000.
$30,000. This is a $30,000 run for Scar.
Doesn't get the full conversion. Actually wastes a little bit of meter right there.
Got a little impatient there as well, and now...
But just like we were saying, Dragon does not go on tilt. And even the fact that he's on reverse match point right here, he's going to play solid.
Oh, nice pokes out of the gap. There was a delay there, and Scar did notice that and tries to side switch with drops, but again, another bait on the Rekkas.
Nice, hits him with the overhead ender. Ooh, again a mix-up. He's just getting these small little hits, but it's not enough to
out
kill.
for him as well, but here we go. Dragon gets a jump in, and that's going to do this round for him.
Final round, fight.
Oh, that was smart.
That was an incredible read, just armoring through. I mean, so many people forget that he actually has the flip in the air too, and it does have armor if you spend meter. That was a beautiful.
That would have been the 3rd time he would have been caught by Scar's instant air grenade. So.
True. And now Dragon's putting himself in a great court. Ooh, great spot.
Has to reload. Scar needs those grenades.
Ooh, dive kicks over the
so
tail.
sick. But again, armor.
Oh, this is going to be a full conversion. Nice, gets the reload.
But he baits. No punish. Nice block.
That Sonya can't punish that. She just takes pressure.
Oh, no.
He had to break right there.
This is a very dangerous situation now for Scar. Dragon can close it out, but a down 2.
Full grenades for Sonya here, using all of them. Still not quite in chip position, and that should catch him.
Dragon coming back from match point. The brink of defeat, and that, again, that is this kid's mental fortitude for how young he actually is incredible for a player of this caliber.
It is. He was on reverse match point right there. He was just not affected at all. He just played completely solid. That's what I've been saying. I respect him so much as a player for that. Oh, and catches him. Look at that too, actually.
Back 1.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah, that was a back 1.
All right, full combo. Hard knockdown, free reload.
Oh, and the Rekka range there.
Nice. And
nice.
Scar just respecting after the Rekkas because those Rekkas were so delayed that they are plus.
And now Dragon forcing his will upon Scar in the corner. This is the opposite of what we've seen for most of this match.
And we see Dragon finally using the
reload was
overhead.
so risky.
This won't quite be kill, but this should be chip. Oh, no, I'm wrong. That's just enough.
That's a kill. And now Dragon feeling himself a little bit.
So now Dragon is on match point to get into winners finals for the $30,000 or more.
You know what I just noticed is I haven't seen Scar try to grab Dragon once.
That's true. Usually, of course,
every time.
Of course, and he loves doing the throw setup right after that.
But unfortunately, not connecting either one of those.
Nice anti-air. And he's going to go for the restand into plus frames. What's the mix-up?
Gets the crawl and now goes for the back three. Nice block. And there's a grab, successful. Gonna get to reload here. No, he doesn't.
Oh, that wasn't safe. He's got to guarantee 19%, but it does not give you a free reload. And that is a 40% mistake right there. Dragon's one mix-up away here.
Nice. Uses R kick to get through.
There's only one grenade left for Scar.
And he throws it. Very risky. Oh, no!
And Dragon catches with the tail end of the tail and converts into the leap for the kill. Dragon defeating Scar and moving on into winners finals.
Wow. Wow. Wow, what a set. Scar completely controlled the pace of that set, the first two matches.
He did, and that was an incredible adaptation by Dragon. Dragon finally dealing with the grenades a little bit better. He was disrespecting him a little bit too much. He started playing more patiently, and his mix-ups just really worked for him.
And on top of that, we noticed that Dragon really didn't go for anything too gimmicky. He didn't really use the overhead that much. He had that beautiful read with the instant air overhead flip, which went right through the grenade that Scar tried to anti-air him with. And overall, that's the composure that we're talking about when it comes to Dragon.
And Scar, our first seed, eliminated, or not eliminated, but knocked to losers by Dragon. Scar, of course, is still in this tournament. He's still extremely far. He will be playing the winner of a losers bracket match.
Yeah, and Scar is actually one of the favorites to be able to take out Dragon because of his extensive matchup knowledge with aliens. So, it's looking very good for Dragon right now, but Scar is still in there, and he's definitely one of the best players in the world, so I expect he's going to make a little bit of a run back up to that top three.
I would not be surprised in the least bit.
However, the next match, Evan, I can't. Go ahead, please.
All right, the next match is something that we've been waiting for such a long time. CR Sonicfox versus PXP of Foxy Grampa.
I'll be using Alien later, probably against Foxy Grampa when I get to him. And Aaron Black, I don't really have a reason to bring out Aaron Black right now in this tournament. I just have to rely on Cassie and...
Sonicfox.
That's my team.
All right, and Sonicfox, returning champion from Season 1 and 2. I mean, who can stop this man?
I think it might be Foxy Grampa, actually.
If there's anybody.
Who would it be?
A Foxy Grampa.
There it is, his signature, just right.
All right, and the #1 seed from Europe. So this is a match of legend.
This has been brewing for weeks and weeks, if not months.
Oh, many, many. And Sonicfox, of course, our two-time season champion.
And Foxy Grampa, the #1 EU seed and the recent winner of Combo Breaker, one of the most, if not the current most dominant player in the game right now.
So both of these players are the ones that without a doubt have been most successful, and in fact, I would say have dominated their leagues for all three of the past 3 seasons.
That is correct, my good dude. So this is really going to come down to how well Fox knows the Molina matchup. Obviously, he plays the character. Well, he did play the character, and he does like the character, but that's not even near his main. And we also know that a Foxy Grampa's Melina is really on that other level that no one else can seem to replicate.
It is, and these two have been essentially cross-seed rivals for a very long time. However, they haven't played for quite a while. They've both made character switches since the last time they played. For those of you who don't know, they were top 1 and 2 at EVO
last year. So, who is it going to be? This is going to be a real barn burner, let me tell you.
It will, and I am excited to see who Sonicfox picks. Of course, Sonicfox constantly switching characters on us. I mean, last time we saw him use Aaron Black in finals. He switched characters hundreds of times, I want to say. But
I don't even know anymore. If he...
All right, and it looks like he's locking into Acidic Alien. Acidic Alien, the character he used most in the Pro League at the very beginning while he was dominating. We haven't seen it recently.
We haven't seen it at all recently, actually.
All right, and again, these players are both guaranteed 10,000, but the winner of this will move into Winners Finals for $30,000 guaranteed. This could be the biggest match of the night.
I think I might have to agree with you, Evan.
Good. Everybody wants to know who would win between these two.
Which Fox is the better one? Here we go. Really good start here from BXP's a Foxy Grampa. Nice tech from the grab, back 1-2.
And that's something we saw against Krafen.
Oh,
broke armor! But that's something we saw against Krafen. He is so good at teching throws. You cannot throw Sonicfox. And this is still a great life lead for Foxy Grampa.
What a combo. Absolutely perfect. Optimal stuff right there. And again, this is what I was talking about when he was playing Hey George, is you cannot jump at him. However, Hey George was jumping on him and being successful. I think Foxy Grampa learned from that and is not going to let it happen again.
Oh, and dash, run up into armor from Alien. That's going to be a lot of damage. Reset in the corner, and he's just taking so much damage sitting on that acid puddle. I mean, on top of the fact that Fox is opening him up.
Wow, and now he's getting hit by literally everything Sonicfox was thrown at him.
And that's going to be chipped.
That's going to be it, yeah.
There was nothing he could do to avoid this. Wow, very nice. Free just starts the match with a teleport, and there we go. There's the mix-up. 2-1 is a mid-low, or sorry, high-low, and he sent the 2 into the overhead one.
Yep. And now trying to trade back ones from both Alien. Oh!
Oh, and that should be a punish. Just get takes it down 2. Easy punish right there. There's always the risk of getting hit by the side while you're trying to punish. Doing it again. That was the #1 thing that Fox was getting damage from in the Pro League while he was using Acidic Alien is the enhanced overhead flip. He's incredibly good at reading wind that will hit.
Oh, and he went to second grab and another down 2. Oh, that's it! A Foxy Grampa going up the first game.
And that is a mix-up that works twice within that game alone. Right? You are just, it's in your muscle memory to block low at that moment in time. So mixing that up with the overhead, while it's unsafe, it is
he ran into that forward 4, unfortunately. Nice throw. You cannot jump at a Foxy Grampa unless your name is Hey George.
Yeah, it has not worked out at all for Fox. And well, Foxy Grampa, not afraid to take risks in this match. Generally, it seems that he plays rather safe, trying to condition his opponent, but he's going all out.
Sonicfox. Relentless.
Playing puts you to the down 4. Now, Acidic is, of course, a zoning variation. We just don't see the zoning very much because pressure is so good too.
Sonicfox is going in.
Very nice. Again, he is immaculate with those reads. It is crazy. He just knows 100% when you're going to stop.
Nice block. Good punish. But yes, you're right. He knows when you're going to block. He knows when you're sleeping. So he knows when you're going to wake.
He knows when you're going to wake up. And that was a little bit of a mistime from Foxy, missing the armor break a little bit earlier.
Bar meter, though, for Sonicfox. Oh, and he just tried to down 2, and he got his legs clipped. And that second game was over just as fast as it started.
And that's going to even it up. I have no idea who's going to win this. I don't think anybody has any idea who will win this
Never been to the loser's bracket at the finals.
That's true.
He's never even seen it. He doesn't even know what it looks like.
He's going to be like, I don't know what to do here, guys. Can I get some direction?
He might need to get ready for it because here comes Foxy Grampa. And towards the corner is he going, but still a little bit of room left. And he's going to jump, but you cannot. That has not worked once.
Every single time.
It worked once, and it was when he jumped back from the corner. That was the one time.
Sonicfox needs to not jump. He's taking way too much damage from anti-airs. Foxy is such a great player, he will not miss this.
Oh, and nice, again, very difficult to grab Sonicfox, but back 1-2 into back 1-2 is going to do it.
Round 2, fight.
And of course, the winner of this match will go on to fight Dragon. And the winners.
Ooh, that should be fun. Nice block.
Ooh, and just trading jabs.
Wow, the respect and a bait.
Nice. Sonicfox going for meterless damage. Oh wow, just gets hit by the 4-1. Maybe he thought it was a throw.
Sonicfox choosing not to break. He does have 3 bars of meter.
Oh, can he get the conversion? Nice. Oh, I'm not sure exactly what he tried for right there, but he just crawls through it.
And this is bad news bears.
That's the advantage. Nice block. Oh, this should be the kill.
That forward 4 wolf punish was so good.
That was. That interactable churned that entire game around. Right. Foxy was controlling that absolutely. As soon as he got hit by that, got the conversion, turned around.
Yeah, two overheads, 4-4 back-to-back.
And Sonicfox is just guessing right on all of his mix-ups.
Sonicfox is playing somewhat nutty right now, I would even say.
He is! Just down 3 in a tail flip. That doesn't even combo, but Foxy's getting hit by so many small hits. He's already at about 30% life.
And that's not going to work this time.
And that punish might be the kill.
That's going to do it, yeah. Wow.
Oh, wait, not quite. That'll be it. So Fox going up 2-1. That was a complete playstyle change from Sonicfox.
My goodness, he went from playing solid to kind of just all over the place, and it seriously worked.
Well, we don't know how much experience Foxy Grampa actually has against Alien.
Well, I know he has experience against Alien, but I mean, Fox is playing him completely differently than you would normally see.
And, oh, I like that.
Kind of.
Just jumping forward into the acid conversion, that was sick. But yeah, you have to have a lot of muscle memory to be able to block all of the stuff that Alien throws at you, especially when he's going wild and overwhelming.
Well, yeah, he can just change his mix-up on a whim.
And wow, throws her out of the teleport. I've never seen somebody throw Melina out of her teleport. Ooh, blocks high right there, expecting the enhanced overhead.
Oh, and he tries to go for it down 3. But Sonicfox trading with his own, and that could have been huge.
No punish!
Well, where's he going? He's running away.
Oh, that may have been a mistake right there. Melina running absolutely full screen and then just immediately teleporting. So that's going to put Sonicfox on match point here.
Oh, that roll. He tried to confirm off that hit, but it didn't work, and now getting armored overhead. Here we go. Sonicfox, again, starting out the way he wants.
Down 4 into Loke's tail. Just all of these non-comboing mix-ups right here, just overwhelming Foxy. He's going to take a bunch of damage in the corners. Breaks, still has acid on him, so that will be dealing unscaled damage.
And again, another tech. Sonicfox is very close to sending Foxy to the loser's side of this bracket.
All right, blocks the tail, but no punish.
That's going to do it. Wow! Such a good start from a Foxy Grampa, and then immediately shut down.
It was just that playstyle change. Sonicfox, he was a little bit hesitant at first, playing a little bit safe, and he just went crazy. While Foxy was unable to deal with that amount of pressure and those just relentless mix-ups.
I mean, it was like night and day the way he changed up his game plan.
And that's really not a playstyle that you tend to see players at this level take too much. Almost everything he did was unsafe.
Yeah.
Almost everything he did didn't even combo. He was doing moves like down 1, down 3, or down 4 into overhead or low.
Flip.
Yeah, you can't combo that. But it was just so out there and so overwhelming, just based on Sonicfox's extremely fast mix-up-based playstyle. I mean, that's how he plays in general. That Foxy, even one of the most patient and defensive players in the game, was not able to keep up.
It's just so weird to see Sonicfox play like that. I mean, he usually plays so methodical, he has really good spacing, but he just went absolutely ham.
And that's going to put him to fight his teammate in winners finals, Dragon versus Sonicfox, a little bit later on.
Showing why the most dominant team. But now that's going to move us towards Madzin versus Hayatei's.
Next up, actually, we're having.
Yeah,
we're going a little bit lower.
We're going a little bit lower. It's actually going to be Noble's Raptor versus Jupe.
Raptor!
Red Raptor being followed by our Cassie cosplayer.
And Papa Toxin.
Toxin's dad, yeah.
Yeah, Papa Toxin.
But where's Toxin? Red Raptor, an extremely consistent player. One of the only players recently to defeat Sonicfox. We saw him defeat Sonicfox a combo breaker. He could be the one that makes it all the way back up through the bracket.
And he is, in my opinion, now definitely the best Shirai Ryu in the world.
It's quite possible. He's gone a little bit further than Storm, but
yeah.
Jupe.
Wow, Jupe coming out looking like a man possessed.
Jupe, I think the biggest surprise of the weekend, just absolutely destroying with Kano, pulling off some great upsets. Just a character we never get to see from a player we don't get to see too much either. I think he's become a new fan favorite. Everybody loves seeing that.
Definitely the most pleasant surprise for me, aside from George Edward, as far as players that really excelled at this tournament.
Yeah, and that is one of the best things about ESL Mortal Kombat is we get to see players that don't get to see too much exposure, don't get to travel too much, and just have incredible talent, and we get to just give them a spotlight on a great stage where they deserve. You know?
Absolutely, absolutely. And now these two players are fighting for elimination and quite a big prize purse. Absolutely,
they are in the losers bracket, and this is the first round in top 8. So both these players guaranteed $5,000. Winner of this match doubles that, guarantees himself $10,000.
That's ridiculous. $10,000 was our total pot for the Fatal 8 alone when this game first came out, and now these players are competing for 5th and 6th respectively, and they're guaranteed that.
Well, with the amount of talent and time that these players put into the game, I think they deserve nothing less.
Oh, no doubt. I'm just saying that's ridiculous.
It is, in a great way. All right, so this is going to be an interesting matchup. We've got Shirai Ryu for Noble Raptor, and I'm assuming Jupe is going with Cutthroat as usual. Yep, there we go, blue. Now, I would assume that this is going to be more of a zoning matchup for Shirai Ryu. He's going to have to keep Kano out because Kano's mix-ups are incredibly good, and Shirai Ryu's armor is infamously not the greatest, but it's because he is such an offensive and spacing powerhouse.
Absolutely, and we're about to see how this goes down. It's going to be Jupe versus Noble Raptor.
You think so, eh?
About 6 feet down.
Round 1.
Ooh, and of course,
I like that red costume a lot.
I believe this is the classic color.
This is the classic alternate color, and I like it a lot.
And a really strong start by Raptor, using all of his meter. And take a nice life lead.
And there's Jupe taking really good use of that amazing backdash from Kano.
Backdashing against Shirai Takeda is always dangerous, though. He does have extreme range.
Yeah, and he got caught because of it, but even still tried the roll.
Oh, that was a trade with
Kano ball.
Yeah, that was, I've never seen that trade and then leave grounded. That was interesting. Usually it puts you into the air. And right now, Raptor hasn't let Jupe get anything going, and that's really what he needs.
He's playing at that perfect range that Takeda wants to keep him at. And wow, what a beautiful option that Noble Raptor incorporated right there when he neutral jumped. I loved it.
He spaced that so well that even if it was blocked, he would have had plenty of space.
He would have been
fine.
Yeah.
All right, and Jupe finally getting something started. There's absolutely full meter for Jupe, so we'll see how he uses it. The enhanced damage buff is so good.
Oh my goodness, Kano does so much damage.
Oh, this is going to be a full conversion.
Oh, and he's going to burn another bar.
Just to put him back in the corner, which I think is a great choice. He now has the full screen to back up or to pressure Kano in the corner. Oh, and doesn't get the conversion. He thought it was going to hit a little bit higher.
All right. Oh, mid-screen drops the combo.
And Jupe, I think that may be one of the first combos that he's dropped this entire tournament.
Plus frames, nice bait.
Oh, and that should be the kill.
Here we go. That was beautiful. Beautiful sequence by Jupe.
That was the first armor, one of the first armors that Raptor threw out, so that was a beautiful bait.
He neutral that was so sick. That overhead is going to lead to quite a bit of healthy damage.
If Kano can convert meterlessly off of both his overhead and the low in the corner, of course he can use meter to get even more damage. Try to get the conversion off the down two, didn't quite make it. Oh, just as a point-blank overhead. So few people expect that because it's so slow. Putting him back into the corner with a hard knockdown.
Oh, he tried to bait that.
He offered through the first hit and just let it go. Oh, and this is a hard knockdown.
Blocks is down to the wire. Both these players.
Nice blocks. That is safe.
Oh, he catches him.
Jupe taking the game.
A beautiful left hook from Kato to close out that round.
He really takes that punch far, man. He's like, no, you're not getting away from me. Wow, so Jupe playing so patient right there. I felt like the momentum was in Raptor's favor.
I agree.
For so long, but I mean the damage and comeback factor of Kano is huge. And we're already getting started. Huge combo into the corner, using the damage buff that also increases your chip. But very nice flip by Raptor to get out of the corner and start his own pressure.
And Jupe is showing also as well excellent matchup knowledge against the kid. I mean, Europe they have Storm as well, and he's played against Storm quite a few times, so that definitely helps.
And like we were saying earlier, Kano, a character not seen very often in competitive play for no reason other than the fact that nobody else has picked him up. It's very strange. He's an extremely strong character as we're seeing today, but Jupe has that advantage of matchup knowledge or lack thereof.
And Noble Raptor is trying to, yeah, he's going to burn all the bar to take out Jupe. Still saves one for himself, though. Not bad.
Ooh, wow.
What?
He just did one. He knew. That actually may have been an extremely smart move. The second hit may have whiffed, which wouldn't have allowed him to combo afterwards. Ooh, and Raptor just taking a zoning approach this time.
Slowing down the pace, but never mind. He's going right back in.
And Jupe needs to break here.
And he's not going to let him. Anything he'll do it. Yep, run up, down. I like it.
Down three is such a great option. Meaty down three with Takeda because it recovers so fast. All right, that's going to even it up. What an incredibly close match. This is, again, I have no idea who even has an advantage here. Neither player. I mean, that's how good you have to be to get this far in this tournament.
This
have
tournament
to be a top player all around.
Was not only stacked, but has been full of 3-0s across the board. It's been crazy. Almost every first round match was all 3-0.
And they were almost all extremely close 3-0s.
Yeah.
It was just a few reads here or there that caused each player to be knocked into losers.
Fight.
Right, and going back in with Cutthroat, no surprise there, but he does have a costume change. Sometimes that's all it takes.
It really does, like a different color or a costume if you're playing with someone else's color. It's a mental thing.
All right, going for the hard knockdown. Oh!
Okay, so right now Raptor is starting to get a really hard read on Jupe.
That was a good read, but it was a great read also by Raptor to block in time right there. He could have pressed his advantage, decided not to.
Tries to backdash, gets caught. Jupe is trying to make this round work as much as he can.
It's a good choice by Jupe there. He just went everything meterless, completely saved his meter.
All the way out of the corner. In fact, now he has Noble Raptor towards the corner.
Right, which was absolutely his plan, just doing that straight ball out of the corner. He says, even if I lose here, I'm getting out of there because I don't want to do this corner pressure.
Very cautious decision and a very good one as well.
And nice down two. Jupe is so on point with anti-airs all the time, but so is Raptor. Infamous for his down one anti-airs.
You love him.
Oh, you know I do. Ooh, an instant teleport, no punish.
Gets caught with the overheads. Again, gets caught with the overheads.
Oh, a nice conversion. Now, only 2 hits of the enhanced kunai hit right there. Yeah. So that down one was all he could do. That very barely pops you up. That was extremely well timed and extreme spacing knowledge.
Sir, what are you doing? I love the ranges that Raptor is picking right now. They are perfect.
They are, and we're seeing what I've been saying is Raptor's sort of technique where he was playing super safe those first few games, and as you've seen, he's been doing air teleports, he's been playing a little bit crazier these past few rounds.
I mean, we just saw it from Sonicfox, that's what works.
That you need to not only have a signature playstyle, but be able to switch that signature playstyle.
Right.
Perfect throw. Jupe respecting the fact that he was minus after that the knife was blocked, and Raptor just saying, okay, thanks, I'll take the corner
another
advantage.
Throw. The no mix-up, mix-up. Wow, Raptor is absolutely textbook with spacing right now.
It is, and that's what you need as a Shirai Ryu player. One of the strongest spacing characters in the entire game.
I don't know, to some players that's boring, but to me, like seeing that perfect space control, it's really exciting.
Oh yeah, it shows an absolute just mastery of your character. Especially when you're somebody who's played their character, like both of these players have played their character since the beginning of the game.
And Jupe is no slouch when it comes to spacing his attacks either, but right now Raptor, I mean, especially with the extended range that Takeda gives him.
And that was a great read right there, expecting Jupe to try to jump away from the enhanced kunai, And just instant air teleporting puts him back to the mid screen and also puts Nova Raptor on match point.
Nice block.
This should be a big punish. No meter, but you don't need it, try Ryu.
Almost 30% is not bad at all. Nice, and look at the way he's moving right now. This is incredible.
Also an incredible use of interactables from Raptor the whole game.
All the decisions, all the spacing, the movement, Raptor is really coming together in this top 8 so far.
Oh, and that should be the kill.
That's gonna do it, just like that. Raptor is gonna clinch that 10,000. However, give it up for Jupe, making 5,000 as well as placing so well with Kano. Congratulations to him. I know he's disappointed, but still, that was an incredible performance all day long.
I mean, it must feel great to be able to represent your character so well when you are a character loyalist like him. He's such an underrepresented character,
right?
And his play has just been incredible. I can't wait to see more of him in the future.
Yeah, it was just such a display of matchup knowledge and space control from Raptor, though. That was so impressive.
It was.
It's just all the tools he used were 100% perfect.
It was, and we're gonna see some more character loyalists here. We've got PND Madzin versus the incredible Ronin Takeda, Orbit Hayatei.
Madzin
coming out with Sub-Zero. Madzin has become such a crowd favorite over the last 3 seasons. He's such an emotional player to watch as well.
He is. He's got a great play style, very aggressive, very brutal, and like you said, it's great to watch him play. Oh yeah. Give a little respect right there to the Grandmaster.
Throw some respect on it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Using Sub-Zero actually this entire tournament.
But his opponent is definitely going to be a handful.
Oh
Hayatei.
The ever so charismatic Hayatei.
Hayatei hailing from Montreal. Ronin Takeda specialist from the very beginning. And I think the match between these two will be explosive.
It's going to be amazing. You know, to be honest, Hayatei was actually one of my top picks for top 3.
He was. Actually, he was, I mean, not that we're playing favorites or anything, but he was in mine too. And, I mean, Hayatei has just been doing so well recently, placing second at Combo Breaker, barely losing to Foxy twice, and winning Toryukin, just extremely good placings over the past few months.
Absolutely, including a very impressive KIT performance last year, or this year. When did I go? I don't even remember when KIT was. It's been a crazy last couple of weeks.
It has. A lot of really good matches over the past few weeks, too. And Hayatei barely qualifying. Honestly, he barely qualified. We just
side is godlike.
But Hayatei just destroying the competition within the past few weeks of the Pro League. Within the first half of the Pro League, I don't think he had a single point. So he just turned it on.
He was non-existent. And then towards the end, the last couple of weeks, he just came in and was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to be going to the season finals.
He's like, well, I hope you guys save me a spot because I'm going to be there.
Oh, but Madzin is also one of my favorite players to watch. This is... Whoever wins, like, either way, I lose.
Yeah. I love both of these guys. Madzin, of course, one of the most consistent players in Europe, constantly placing second. I mean, he's placed second more than most people have ever won a tournament. He's probably placed second more than most people have entered tournaments. And, of course, using Sub-Zero mostly, but Kotal Khan Blood God has taken him extremely far. I'm surprised that we haven't seen him use Blood God throughout this entire tournament.
But his Sub-Zero has been looking incredibly on point, so maybe that's what he feels most confident with. I don't know. But either way, this is going to be one hell of a match.
It will, and we've also seen Shotgun Jackie, but going right with Sub against Ronin. No surprise there. Of course, he uses Grandmaster Sub, which is the Sub-Zero with the Ice Clone. I'm not sure how well that will work against Ronin, though. Ronin being able to throw his sword, bring it back up, make Sub-Zero block.
Yeah, but if Hayatei gets caught with his pants down and no sword, it's going to be very difficult for him to get out of the pressure from Madzin in the corner with Sub-Zero.
Well, great conversion. Hayatei's so good at meterless conversions that are super spacing specific. it just shows how much time he's put into his own character.
Yeah, and he's been playing this character since day one.
All right, continuing the pressure. Now, every time that he brings that sword back without it actually doing an attack, he's plus on block, allowing him to swing more.
Yeah, and swing he does, but here comes Madzin now pushing him to the corner. This is where Sub-Zero is a monster, and that is why that clone setup is so difficult to get around. So many options, the overhead, the grab, the low. He also has the option to just do nothing.
And his corner damage is so significant, he's already evened it back up. Hayatei just flipping out. Oh, the X-ray!
That was such a good bait from Madzin. My goodness!
Who uses an X-ray in the first round?
I'll tell you who it's Madzin, and goddamn was that sick.
How do you even get an X-ray in the first round? That was a great read by Madzin. That is a statement.
Madzin has been opened up by the overhead quite a bit, so I expect that he'll make that adaptation. But that was a good jump in, or jump over, and now he's going to get that setup in the corner, and this is where hell begins for Hayatei.
And no matter how good you are at swinging through clone, if you're in the corner with a clone up, it is so hard for you to get out. Wow, ran forward through his body to get out of the corner. I don't even know.
Oh, Madzin going for a down two, but there it is. Adapting and blocking that overhead that he got opened up for already 3 or 4 times.
This should be nice. He's going to go for the restand. Oh, just goes for the hard knockdown here. Madzin has no meter to wake up.
Oh, this just brings it up raw like that. All right.
Very nice. Great conversion. However, Hayatei puts himself in the corner with that kill. Oh, an interesting trade right there. Wow, just swinging through the clone and absolutely max back 2 distance.
Oh, nice. Uses the flip in the air to get over the clone and get a little bit of a punish there as well. Oh, and that ice ball.
That was a really risky flip. I'm not sure what he was going for right there. I feel like he would have landed in the clone if he'd gone any further.
Oh, and using the enhanced version of that clone gives him much more, better frames as soon as that animation is over.
Yeah, many strings, including forward 4 into enhanced clone, leave him so plus he can actually jail you.
Right.
Oh, and a beautiful bait. Hayatei definitely with the matchup experience against Sub-Zero.
Fighting back again. It's a really good situation now, but no bar for Hayatei. That's going to do it. Madzin didn't even get to spend his 1 bar.
Madzin, he was playing so well, but just at the end right there, he got opened up 3 or 4 times in a row, which was a lot of damage because Hayatei is so good at those meterless conversions.
Hayatei's confidence is ridiculous, by the way. If you've ever talked to him, he's so confident all the time.
He's a very positive guy in general.
But very positive. He's not like that, like dickish confidence. It's just like he's very, very confident, but also very positive and nice about it.
Oh yeah, both these guys are great characters. Always so fun to watch. Oh, nice. Hits him with the board 1, 2 plus 4. Wow, just staggering back ones in that range where it's so hard for Sub-Zero to press any buttons.
Absolute spacing monster, but oh, nice down 2.
Reflecting the ice ball.
I love it! Oh, Madzin, you're so slick.
Madzin doing really well at getting underneath his own ice ball. I like that.
Really weird to say.
I know. Oh, and that's going to hit.
And this is what I love most about Hayatei's gameplay is the fact that he's in your face, going in, and then he just out of nowhere switches to this very, zony type play style.
Yeah, I think
seamlessly. He does it so seamlessly.
Honestly, there are a lot of matches that he wins just purely on the fact that he's so good at zoning with Ronin.
Right.
And honestly, the Ronin zoning seems like it's giving Sub-Zero a little bit of trouble. Generally, when Sub tries to counter zone, it's because it's him trying to trade his freeze ball with the opponent's projectile, but there is nothing to trade with because he's throwing the sword on the ground, and then when he pulls it back, it starts up instant.
Yeah, and you know how much I hate Sub-Zero, but watching Madzin Sub-Zero, it's played at such a pace that it's ridiculously fast, and I actually love watching his sub. And just like that, as I was talking about it, that round is over.
Throw into Ice Clone is one of the best mix-ups in the entire game. I mean, there are so many things that Sub can do to you while you're sitting behind his clone in the corner. All right, Hayatei breaking. Oh, what a great conversion! Hayatei knows all of the spacing-specific, timing-specific punishes. It's always a pleasure watching him play.
Nice blocks. Wow, both players are so defensively solid right now, but whoa! Here we go.
Nice, uses the plus frames from using the enhanced clone.
Oh,
uppercutting him.
I love this combo.
34%, what's the mix-up? Oh wow, tries to push him into the clone with no actual attack, just using his body.
Unfortunately, he did let Hayatei out of the corner with that one, but still doing very well. Oh my good, whoa!
Tries to throw him to prevent him from breaking, and now
he has the meter.
Hayate's a chance.
But that gave Hayatei a chance. Still with 2 bars. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Can he make the comeback?
Oh, no, never mind. He goes for the reset.
All right, Madzin forced to break, but they're at about even life now. Oh, no conversion, but he's going to be able to continue pressure.
Dangerous territory here for Madzin. No bar either. Nice backdash. Avoids the second of that string. Oh!
Hayatei with the huge comeback. The fact that he had the presence of mind to tech that throw while he was frozen, assuming that Madzin was going to go for the throw to not let him break, allowed him to make a huge comeback, and that was a beautiful comeback.
That was such a risk because he could have just eaten another mix-up, but he just knew the throw was coming.
If Madzin was thinking, well, I'll just make him break right here instead of I'll try to kill him meterless, then that would have been the end for Hayatei. But now,
right, I agree with you.
Hayatei going
right.
up.
Madzin trying to make, but I mean, he was trying to make the intelligent decision, and that was a good decision. Unfortunately, Hayatei was one step ahead of him, and he knew that was coming, and was able to make the comeback.
Imagine going back in with Sub-Zero. It looks like we're not going to see Kotal at all.
We're not going to see Kotal, yeah.
And Hayatei looking strong already.
To be fair, his Sub-Zero has been doing incredibly well, though. It is 2-0, but by no means has it been easy for Hayatei.
That's true. You know, I would like to see a little bit more armor from Madzin. We're seeing it almost not at all.
Right.
Oh, and this is going to be a big combo. Nice break by Hayatei.
A lot of back twos.
Yeah. A lot of back twos from both players.
Right.
Great overheads. Oh, doesn't get the conversion.
Again!
That
wow,
should be the kill.
That's going to open him up, and that's going to be the round for Madzin.
Madzin definitely not out of this. His defense over the past few games has gotten so much better against Ronin. I feel like he's adapting really well, and if he keeps Hayatei in the corner, it's so hard for Hayatei to do anything.
Again, I don't like that because now Madzin has put himself in the corner. It's the second time he used that, and it didn't work.
I feel like he might have some setup right there that he's missing because he jumps over and he just kind of wiggles.
Right.
And he's like, it seems like he's trying to do something, but I mean, it hasn't worked for him so far. If he's dropping it, probably shouldn't try to do it right now.
He's literally losing this round because of that. But now finally getting a comeback.
That would have been a huge combo. Great by Hayatei. Any combo into Shatter in the corner is gigantic.
No sword. I was going to say no sword for Hayatei. That could have been a huge opportunity for Madzin.
Oh, and that's going to be the kill.
But getting caught with the overhead, yeah. Now Hayatei answers back and is on match point. And on the verge of sending Madzin out of this top 8.
Madzin's going to have to make a 3-0 comeback here, but he's already got a round. It's very possible.
It's very possible, but I don't think Hayatei is going to let that happen.
Oh, full conversion.
And what a conversion it was. Really, really good character knowledge. That's what you're going to get from Hayatei and Ronin.
Oh, just barely swings into the cloak. Wow, that was incredible knowledge.
I didn't know he was...
He looked like he was in the air, but Madzin knew. Madzin knew that he was on the ground, got the full conversion. That was amazing.
Oh, and now spending the meter. Hayatei is trying to close this out and send Madzin home. Going for the X-Clone, breaking it.
This is going to be tough.
Good space, runs up and jabs. Oh, wait a second. This is a huge chance for Madzin. There is only 1 bar, so he cannot break if he gets caught again.
Down 4 in a clone. What's the mix-up? Hayatei gets out. Oh! Oh, that should be punishable. Oh,
that's going to do it.
A drop punish there at the end. Madzin could have taken a little bit more right there, at least gotten the advantage, but great play by both players. Hayatei moving on, and Madzin will take top 8.
Oh, my goodness, that was very stressful to watch, but again, Hayatei playing out of his mind. Madzin even making some incredible reads. But overall, it was just the way that Hayatei had spaced everything out, switching from offense to defense with the zoning and then the rush down. It was incredible stuff.
Yeah, the zoning was definitely what turned that match to Hayatei's favor. And, I mean, that's just not something you expect from Ronin.
Right, but the way that Hayatei does it, it's so annoying to deal with. If you're not used to a Ronin zoning you, which, first of all, not a lot of people play that variation anyways, as it is.
Yeah, almost nobody. So incredible play by both players. Hayatei moving on. Our top 8, the rest of the top 8 is getting fleshed out.
Yeah, and it's looking like a very, very dangerous top 8 indeed. Let's go over and check in with Brian and Josh.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Wow. Wow, the hype that we're hearing, not only from the crowd, but everybody online for these matches. And I also have to say a huge congratulations for Jupe for making it this far from Finland. Give it up for Jupe, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely.
Awesome.
He was amazing. Yeah. Even that last match, it was a 3-0, but man, Madzin put up one hell of a fight.
He did. And give it up for Madzin. Look how far he's come this season, folks. Representing Sub-Zero so well. But that Ronin Takeda just knows how to get past those clones, and Madzin wasn't able to take it out. But we still have more matches to come. I'm super impressed to see how well these players are adapting to each other as well. The game's been out for over a year, and we see this adaptation coming. However, we still have CR Dragon and Sonicfox using that alien.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because it's 2 different variations against each other. I don't think I've ever seen that matchup. And either way, though, I definitely think these guys are the 2 of the best players in the world. That grand final is going to be ridiculous. I can't wait to see it.
And we want to remind everybody, if you're tuning in right now, to make sure to follow us on Twitter at ESL Mortal Kombat and use the hashtag MKXProLeague. More of the best moments will be submitted on Twitter, and you can catch the VODs tomorrow.
Hello everybody and welcome back. You're watching the Mortal Kombat X Pro League Season 3 Finals presented by PS4. Now, we're going into our lower bracket action, which is going to be Scar versus Raptor. Now, yes, it's looking... Oh, sorry. You continue. We were going to say the same thing. To rudely butt in, but I do believe our winners top 4 at the moment that are still left are going to be a bit of a reminiscent of the weekly Pro Leagues. We're going to have Scar versus Red Raptor, and obviously Dragon versus Sonicfox. Now, we've seen these guys go at it over and over and over and over again, but this is, if anything, a tournament where anything can happen. Obviously, we've had some major upsets. We've had some players do really, really well that came in quite not confident. Some, basically just generally some really, really good gameplay, and it's unpredictable. Like, for example, Scar and Dragon. I can't remember the last time Dragon beat Scar, but this time he managed to not only beat Scar, but do it when he was 2-0 down 3 games in a row. Now, going into this section, everyone here is in the money. The question lies now of who's going to move on to try and get a little bit more than they currently have. Little bit is probably not the right word to use. You could say that. So it's going to be Shiryu and Demolition. I mean, we've seen this matchup so many times, but the reality is Takeda has really good limbs, a good way to kind of deal with that neutral of Sonya. However, when she picks the Demolition variation, she kind of gets that added reach to contest with what Shiryu wants to do. There's the dive kick again. You never see that trade, ever. That seems to be Scar's kind of go-to whiff punisher, go-to sort of just space occupying is just the dive kick. The threat of the dive kick to establish it, and just like this, he's got the corner already. Now, you can absolutely guarantee that Scar is going to... Oh, wow, kicked right in the face. How about that? Round number 1 going to PG Scar. He is hungry to get into that grand finals. He got 2nd last time, and the only way to improve on that performance is to get 1st. There is no other route, and he's a couple of sets away from being able to do it. This could be Scar's season, but Raptor's here to say no. I mean, Raptor's having an amazing season himself. Season 3, just Shiryu mastermind at the moment. And what a combo! How much is that? Oh, he still ended it in the splat to guarantee the reload. Fantastic optimization of his combos. Bone kunai pressure. NJP, Scar's not biting. He's just sitting there patient, going to block this all day. Who jumps in, goes for the empty jump just to avoid any potential trip guard attempts. Going to go in, he's got another grenade. He has got to reload though to get anything back. Oh wow, Raptor really smart just to avoid that, but no meter, severely down on life. This comeback's going to be quite difficult. Yeah, especially, you very rarely see Takeda make comebacks with no bar, and just like that, Scar, very clean and convincing game number 1. Well, what does Red Raptor do here? Because he's clearly not playing badly. I think it's just he's getting tagged. It's the grenades are doing the bulk of the work. But that's the thing, when you fight against Demolition, I mean, that's what it comes down to. How are you going to try and handle the way the grenades work? We've said this before earlier on, but just to remind everyone, the mix-up of Demolition, it's beyond the 50-50, as some would say, more than a 50-50. You block the initial 50-50, and then it's still a mix-up of when the Sonya player is going to detonate those grenades. Go for the destroyed city. Now, I mean, we see a lot of stages make a big difference. Did you guys notice that he was hovering over other variations and then picked Shiryu? Do you think he's thinking about a variation change? Possibly. I mean, Red Raptor has he's been known as a Shiryu player at this point, but there's always the chance if he just doesn't think it's going to work. Well, that could have been a clean NJP, but he's going to go in for the dive kick instead, just to get out of there. Still going to secure the first hit. And again, I think robbing the first hit of Takeda is very important because of just how dangerous Shiryu is with 2 bars immediately. Does the hard knockdown goes to reload? Yes, he does. And he delays it into the grenade. I mean, that's respect, right? When you know that an NJP will guarantee some sort of pressure, just throwing the grenade by itself. But that's what makes it so dangerous. It's more than the fact that she has the 50-50s available. It's the fact that, you know, you can throw the grenade on meaty, and the grenade you can detonate whenever you want. So it's like, do you detonate it as they get up? Do you leave it there so if they try and, you know, go for armor, it beats it? Like, there is, as soon as that grenade appears on the screen, there is the instant mind game. And when Scar jumps over, you rarely see that grenade wake-up attack get dealt with like that. Oh, he jumps straight into it. That sucks. Oh, there's the teleport. Scar tries to punish it. Not quite ready. You can definitely see that I think Scar is ahead in this matchup. Oh, and he tags him with a 50-50. Raptor has to break. And again, he's got no stamina and no bar. Pulling back is going to be quite difficult, but you can still tag him. Ah, speaking of getting tagged, he's going to get tagged once again by the grenades. 2 more grenades good to go. He's going to spend all 3, get the knockdown, or is he just going to opt to spend the bar? He has got 1 left. Doesn't even go for the reload. He wants to get some pressure. Goes to the meteor grenade, and that's going to kill him. That's death right there. 2 games. And I mean, we said this before, Scar wants this grand final spot, and he's going to try to destroy anyone that stops him. But he's doing a good job of it so far. I mean, he seems to be just defeating Raptor in the neutral. Like, as soon as the grenade's out, as soon as he's got the option to throw them, that's where he's getting most of his damage, and just reads like that, like just straight up arc kicks. It might have looked risky and not too much damage, but look at where they are on the screen. Raptor's like 1 touch away from being cornered already, and we'll see if he can end it here. No, opts go for the reload. He's trying to inch his way there, just little bit, piece by piece. Well, that's one of the things you are going to do as a Demolition player, I think, is kind of just judge, do I want to try and get max damage, or am I going to prioritize getting the safe reload? Because it's the grenades that's going to give you a problem, but it's also the grenades that's going to help you in that neutral. And then just like that, pushing him to the corner, and even the trade sent Raptor sufficiently far enough to allow Scar to reload. Well, it's a nice 16% damage, he gives him a reload, so why not? It's working out for, I mean, Scar's been trading with that wake up all day, and he keeps doing it. It's clearly working out for him, and again, Raptor with his back to the corner has a breaker though, so he can afford to get hit if he needs to, but no, manages to get the teleport out of the corner, and he snuck just out of range of the hitbox. Oh no, but he's going to jump straight into that one, having to spend 2 of his bars, the forward dash, just to go into the jump. Really smartly played there from Scar. Scar still in this, 1 more touch is going to take the round, but here we go, nice teleport. There we go. Raptor finally manages to get a good chance to just open him up and get some nice damage. It takes a round. Problem is, if you have to use all of your bars to do it, then when you're left with nothing, then you're kind of a lot weaker than you might normally be, and especially if Scar's can get the 50-50 again to start this round off. Oh, and there we go, getting more damage, just working that reload into his combos now. I mean, that is optimized Sonya at this point. Oh, Raptor goes for the anti-cross up down 1, mistimes it and gets jumped in on. Scar is making him pay for that mistake, forced to break. Oh, throws a far kunai. Oh, the jump in whiffs, that could have been absolutely costly. He's going to go in again, has to establish some sort of pressure, but with no bar, it's going to be hard to get max damage. Scar gets the clean jump in. That should be the round. Oh no, on the next hit, didn't have the grenade stopped. It's just Scar opting to go for a lot of jump backs at ranges where the jump back will keep him safe from the back too, and he's reacting to anything he knows the dive kick will punish. You can tell Scar has fought Takeda once or twice before. Just that clean jump back on anticipation of the 2-4 part of that forward 1-2 string, just to go right out of the way and then obviously catch Takeda when he's recovering on whiff, because I mean, he's one of those long recovering characters when those strings fail to connect. But he's a character that everyone needs to be ready for in Season 3, because he's been such a prominent character. All these players have they've come out of the woodwork and shown why he's so powerful. And Red Raptor's kind of been manning the reins of the forefront. Oh, hang on a minute, how many grenades is he going to do with that 6-in-1 combo? Oh, here comes more grenades, clean! 3-0, Scar moving on, taking out Raptor. I mean, how many grenades was that in a sequence? I mean, that was a 6-grenade combo into, like, meteor burn grenade. I think he's just emptied the armory. I don't see there being any more left after that. I mean, I kind of lost count, and then he meter burned it. So, greedy. Demolition variation. I think that was an accurate name right there. So, that was very, very convincing. I think Raptor, he did mention that now he's in top 8, he feels more comfortable. His goal ultimately was top 8 because you get in the cash when you make that spot. I think he would have liked to get further, but, I mean, he had a hell of a performance right here. There is no doubt that Raptor is the Takeda, like he is the strongest Takeda, the highest consistently placing Takeda. Check out Sonicfox at Combo Breaker. I mean, this guy's got talent. This guy's got some insane talent. Let's talk about this for a second. Scar just secured himself 3rd place minimum. 3rd place gets $30,000. That's quite a chunk of change for an afternoon of playing Mortal Kombat. That's nothing to shake a stick at, I think some people have said in the past. But I mean, it's it's kind of the results that a lot of people were expecting, right? A lot of people expected, you know, Sonicfox, Dragon, Foxy, all these guys to be on the higher end of the bracket. I mean, we just saw Sonicfox fight Foxy and send him out. This is going to be an interesting match. Hayatei versus Foxy Grampa.
Combo Breaker rears its head once again. I mean,
This is a hell of a run back, though.
yes, it was a close game. The last time these guys played, those of you watching that might not be aware, the last time they played in tournament was not too long ago at Combo Breaker. It was the ESL NA Last Chance qualifier, where the highest placing player in that tournament that had not already qualified and was from North America would get a guaranteed spot in the finals. That was, of course, won by Perfect Legend. But the winner of that tournament was Foxy Grampa. Second place was Orbit Hayatei. That was a very close 3-2 set. Foxy Grampa won from the winner's side, so Hayatei almost reset the bracket, but Foxy did manage to edge that set out. And here they are again, fighting for a bit more money than they were playing for a Combo Breaker. And I think that's quite funny considering that was Grand Finals and this is not. Oh, it's just, it's a lower bracket match. They're fighting to stay in top 8. I mean, at this point, they've all won money, they've all won some change, but you want to get the higher end of that. No one wants to go home, you know, empty-handed. These guys have passed that point. But if there is that much left on the table, then you bet you've got everything to keep going. The question is, it hasn't been a super long amount of time since Combo Breaker and now. What do you think Hayatei is probably going to do to try and adapt to basically what happened in Grand Finals compared to when they're about to face now? Well, their display at Combo Breaker was just, it was pure footsie. It's like, as far as footsies go in MKX, these guys demonstrated that perfectly. Because you've got Ronin strings versus Melina strings, back 1-1 versus back 1-2. The sort of typical Takeda hard to blockables aren't a factor here, but at the same time, Ronin's whiff punishment is wonderful. The reflectors, I'm not quite sure how the reflector is good against the fast recovery of the size. I'm not quite sure if we saw that too much, but it's more. It's definitely a factor. It's something to. Oh, hang on, they've gone straight in. No character select here. These guys are going. So this is going to be 100% Combo Breaker run back. This is going to be both these characters will be doing similar things to one another. Very footsie oriented, spacing, paying attention, and just trying to out neutral the other guy. I mean, that's kind of a testament to the rest of the match. I expect we're going to see some really good blocks, some really good patience. I mean, Hayatei is taking a lot of chip damage. That's where the most of his health has gone. But one combo is going to open him up and manage to even this out. There's the back one, just challenge it. Oh, Foxy maybe a little bit hesitant to go for the anti. Eats the full jump kick. Oh, nice hit confirmed there from Hayatei, though. Both these characters build a ton of bar. Be careful with that blade underneath him. Oh, there's the meterless roll to challenge. Oh, doesn't finish the combo. That's bad for Foxy. It doesn't confirm that either. That was interesting, though, how he dropped the combo and then Hayatei got caught anyway. Oh, there's the back one again, and that's pretty much back one versus back one. Oh, there we go. We're going to see a lot of this. Oh, wow, and the stagger as well. I mean, that's it. If you're both playing so patient, you aren't going to be prone to this, the grabs through. Now, that's some tech that Hayatei likes going. If he goes for the meaty, late meter burn projectile, it jails into a true block string. That's brilliant. Oh, there's the patience. Only a down one punish, though. Could have got more than that. I think he might have been a little bit reluctant to try and go for a more substantial punish in case it didn't work. It isn't going to matter, though. Hayatei in full control of the set right now. Good damage, 33%, putting Foxy 50% down already. We do know how much damage Melina does when she finally lands a hit, but Hayatei's blocking immaculate. That wasn't a block, he pressed a button. There we go. Yeah, nice restand, nice chunky 29%. Not as much as we tend to see from Melina, but it's the restand you go for. Absolutely, and there you go, trading and trading all day. Hayatei, I mean, the blade toss is a little bit risky. He is good that he caught the forward 3, but I mean, he's lost the ability to go for the strings. He's going to go for that. More importantly, just to get those Ronin normals back. Wow. Oh, takes the grab. Tries to break and take the grab at the same time. Hayatei hasn't got a breaker yet. Or when he goes to the burn restand, and he goes in for a 50-50. Foxy with the amazing sequence just to secure that round. That play right there was wonderful. We never really see meter burn grab, but that was no input error. Oh, and the crouch and projectile as well. Hayatei forced to burn his bar. Oh, there's the staggered. Foxy looking to be on good form right now. Both players having no meter. Oh, and there's the hit confirm. Now Foxy reminiscently. Oh no, he thought it was a little bit closer to the corner than he was, and that NJP is going to whiff. It isn't going to matter though. Full combo once again. Foxy catching and pressing buttons after that block low poke. Hayatei has some bar, but it's going to be comeback city if he can get a touch. But no, doesn't think it's going to happen. Is that chip damage? Yes, that is. There was nothing Hayatei was going to do about that. Too much chip damage on deck. Game number 1 is going to go to a Foxy Grampa, but I mean, Hayatei, there were definitely signs of life. And he's not out. That was by no means a blowout, and these matches aren't going to be. It's just when you've got players like this, I actually think these guys play very similar to each other. Oh, they just play completely different characters, but they try and do like the same things to their opponents. So when these guys clash, that's why you see it go down to the wire so much. Oh, there we go. Foxy probably not 100% ready for that back 1-2 to connect, but it is going to do nice damage into the restand situation. Oh wow, cheeky grab him. He's just like that. Foxy has this ability to just kind of snatch your life away, even when you're in the, when you're in the lead. Before you know it, he's got the lead because how much damage Melina does for no meter. Oh, is he gonna go for the kill here? Is he gonna do enough? Yeah, that's gonna. That was a pretty painful punish right there. 50%. Oh, because Foxy got caught with that breaker. Oh, goes to no, that was an input error, I think. That must have been an input error. Especially in that sort of situation, like why would you ever go for a reflect? Oh, and he goes in for the back one to try and challenge it, but the reality is he is plus on hit when she lands that restand. Oh, that's a clean punish. I mean, let's not forget that blade recall is unsafe on block. They're using the patience of their opponent against each other, and they're both doing it. That's why we're seeing so many grabs, we're seeing so many staggers work, and again, Foxy manages to take another round. But again, I mean, look at their meter there. These guys are completely similar and the same. Oh, catches him throwing the blade. Now, the kind of the general stuff that Hayatei likes to go for, where he would go for the blade recall, is like the back one. It's a bit risky doing that against Melina, because if Melina runs in with the back one, you kind of risk eating that, you know, getting hit by the somewhat lack of a hurt box on the back one that Melina has. Oh, gets the corner. Hayatei saving the bar. If he's going to make a comeback, he does need his meter to do it.
Does he respect? No, he does. He does respect.
A lot of players trying to armor in that situation with jump, but no. Oh, not quite sure what that was. Must have been a mistake. Foxy forced a break. He uses all three of his bars there. I think he was just convinced Hayatei was going to press a button, but I mean, at that range, no real reason to. Oh, good tech. Keeping him in. Downfield and hit. This could be the start of his pressure. Foxy being patient. Gets out of there, backdash to keep himself as far away as possible. Not a particularly bad trade there for Hayatei. He's going to get the knockdown. Now, you know Foxy's waiting for the recall when it's going to whip! No. On the single back one to go for the unbreakable damage, but it doesn't matter. Here comes Hayatei getting the back two. Oh, wait, is he dead? Is he dead?
He might be.
He's dead. That's dead. He's killed him. That's gone. Oh! Wow. Wow. He's sitting there the whole time because he's waiting for Hayatei to go for the meter burn recall. Doesn't happen, and he eats an overhead for his trouble. I mean, that's something you've got to be so careful against against Ronin in general, because like if you get caught and he's got that meter and you haven't got a breaker, you are going to eat a lot of damage. Now that's the one thing about this matchup, in that although Melina, when she actually lands a back 1-2, does a very respectable amount of damage, everything else doesn't really hurt. It's going to be chipping away at a brick wall, whereas if Ronin catches you, everything's going to be hard knockdown into at least 25%. Oh, catch some pressing buttons. I think Hayatei thought he was going to end the string there, but he finished it a little bit. Foxy with a lot of patience. He might be waiting for a blade recall again. Oh, there's the hit confirm. Yeah, again, Hayatei's going to save that bar. I mean, we just saw that, right? I mean, the comeback potential of, if the opponent has no bar and you have at least two, that's like 45% minimum on any punish. And that's big if it's a bit of a scramble situation, or if you just need that damage to close it out. Well, if you can turn it into that launcher, you can loop it into itself, provided you've got the bar. And that's like, I mean, Hayatei he's being really conservative, because like, they both build a lot of bar, but they're not throwing it away unnecessarily. I just love the sheer amount of footsies and patience that both players are showing. It's an absolutely fantastic display of what Mortal Kombat X has evolved into. That's an odd trade, because the damage is kind of similar, but Foxy's stuck in the air, so maybe Hayatei can close the space. There's the overhead Hayatei trying to break. I don't think he's going to break now. I mean, he tried to break earlier on, but now he's taking a chunk of damage. There's no point. Oh, hang on a minute, what was that? That would have been beautiful on the read. No, doesn't confirm. Oh no, Hayatei just getting chipped out, and he's going to get chipped away bit by bit. Foxy is one game away from sending all but Hayatei home. Now that was much more of a one-sided match, but I don't get the impression that was like particularly a blowout. But that's what fighting Melina can be like. I mean, sometimes, even if you know the matchup, Melina... Oh no! Whoa! Okay. I feel like Foxy's going, he's obviously still playing patient, but he's going away from this pure defense game and going into the more risky, you know, balls on block and the 50-50s, which are punishable. When you've got the bar, they become a threat. But again, you know, if you guess wrong, you're still going to get punished for it. But as the set is going on, Foxy's opening up to be a little bit more crazy. Or is he going to try and go for a blade recall? Oh, nice down one. A lot of patience here from Foxy. Oh, and he gets tagged by an overhead. That's going to be a full combo. Keeps him in the corner. Smart stuff. Oh, but doesn't get any form of armor break, and that's going to take Foxy Grampa to match point. That's the matchup knowledge. I mean, if you know how to fight Ronin, you realize that late on in the combo, the 2-1 restand by itself is not particularly plus on hit. It definitely doesn't guarantee anything unless it's done early on. Good pressure. Hayatei's going down one out of it clean. Build some bar. Good box again from Foxy. Hayatei. Oh no, a little bit too preemptive. Foxy's just sitting there waiting for it. He's going to punish that completely. We've seen Hayatei go for that all day though. He'll down one to make you think like it's your turn to press a button, and then go for the armored blade recall. I mean, it's a good play, but Foxy, I think he's wise to it at this point. That's another odd trade. The damage is kind of similar, but Foxy's knocked in the air. Gives Hayatei time to think about what he wants to do. Good patience, he knows the rest of the string's going to come. Not a bad trade for either way. Oh no, Foxy tries to go for a telekick. We see so little of them, but when he finally goes for it, all but ready for it. Oh, here we go! No breaker, this is going to hurt. Oh, ouch. I mean, one more tag could possibly do it at this point. Hayatei, though, I mean, we've seen the damage that Ronin gets. Oh, he gets hit by the low. Hang on a minute, that's going to be dead.
Is he dead again?
He's going to spend all 3 bars on this. He's going to spend all 3 bars. Oh, my word. Oh, my word.
My God.
Spends 2 of them and gets 51%.
That wasn't even 3 bars.
When can you count Ronin out? You can't. That's why you saved the meter. Is that even possible? 35% on every touch, though. Oh, he thought the overhead was coming. Nice throw tech. Oh, the back ones collide. Good throw tech again. I mean, I was ready to call this curtains for Hayatei. Like, I was looking so grim, but just saving. Again, it all comes down to meter conservation. Saving those 3 bars, that's what it's all about. Oh, no! Wow, and no breaker again. He has no stamina. That could have been dangerous if he got into an X-ray earlier somehow. Is he going to telekick this into X-ray? That's the question. And that's yeah, he's dead. Nothing he can do. Just like that, Foxy's going to get that combo breaker run back and take out Orbit Hayatei. But I mean, look, let's give it up for Orbit Hayatei, coming all the way from Canada, showing us why he is undisputably the Ronin of the world.
I mean, that was wonderful. A beautiful display of piercing, beautiful display of Ronin. Foxy Grampa's going to move on losers bracket. Hayatei, first season final appearance, has had quite a journey with MKX. Has stuck with Ronin since the early days, and here he is today. I mean, finding himself among the 16 best players on the planet, taking it to the best from everywhere, from NA, Europe, CIS, and here he is. He is out now, unfortunately, but what a journey he's had.
I think I have a special place in my heart for Hayatei. Back in the day when I wanted to learn Ronin, and everyone said, look, this guy called Hayatei is the guy to speak to. I contacted him, I'm like, dude, I want to learn Ronin. What am I doing? He was super nice, super helpful, and I mean, he told me everything I needed to know. This guy wants to evolve the character and will help anyone that wants to do the same.
Beautiful stuff. I mean, but that's it. They stay humble. I mean, Hayatei's had a smile on his face the whole day. I can't imagine him being salty. You know, like I can't picture that in my mind that he could get like that after a loss.
He's definitely a lovely guy. I mean, he's had an absolutely respectable placing here, and I'm sure Orbit are super proud of him. Getting that top 8 placing, taking out some of the best players in the world, and I mean, you know, giving one of the best players in the world a run for his money in the Foxy Grampa.
So it looks like our next match is going to be...
Well, I believe that we're going into almost winners finals coming up very, very soon.
No, this is the match 4 losers finals. It's Scar versus Foxy Grampa.
This is quite a tasty match right here. Foxy's going to take on Scar. Now, Foxy fought Scar back in the Season 2 days. Season 2 finals, it was when Foxy still used Kung Lao. Scar defeated him with a very, very convincing 3-0.
But since then, Foxy Grampa has made the change to Melina. We don't know how this goes. I know they play online, but let's be real, online matches and tournament matches do not compare. Especially if you're like, well, in terms of like online casual matches, that's more what I'm saying. But still, you know, unless they fought in tournament, it's just not the same experience.
Now this is going to be this is quite a substantial money match right now. Let's look over. So this is the fight for minimum 3rd place.
At 4th, they get 20k, and at 3rd, they get 30. So this is a 10k money match.
This is a $10,000 match right here. I mean, that's quite substantial.
Well, I mean, 10,000 is going to do a lot for you, really. Especially if, like, well, Foxy Grampa does this for a living. Like we've said many times before, he was able to quit his job to be a professional Mortal Kombat X player.
And I don't want to beat around the bush right here. This is NA seed #1 versus EU seed #1.
That is a good point. These guys have they have earned the #1 seed from their respective regions through a lot of success. Is that Kombat Ops?
That is indeed Kombat Ops. Now, why have we seen him go for Kombat Ops in the past? It's because of a certain parry, isn't it?
It's because he likes having the threat of the parry. It's because of the military stance, nice meatless conversions. I know obviously Demolition has that too, but plus there's just the fact that Scar's Kombat Ops is just incredible. We haven't seen it much today at all, but that doesn't mean it's going to be rusty.
But let's not forget, I mean, when Kombat Ops goes for that meter burn parry, that's a full combo. And if you can get a good read on the pressure that Melina's going to put on, I mean, it's definitely going to work out. But you have that strong 50-50 factor. Now that
was brave.
That's matchup knowledge. And these guys have played a lot, and you can tell after that. Oh, nice jump back dive kick though. Foxy breaking, denying any momentum off Sonya.
Well, you say they've played a lot. These guys in casuals yesterday, I believe, played for hours. Yeah. Like literally hours, just playing over and over and over and over again. I assume at some point they went through all their characters, unless they were just grinding a certain matchup. But I know Scar, he's got all the variations of Sonya, he's got Smoke, he's played Alien before.
But this is where Sonya wants to have you in the corner in Kombat Ops. Those 50-50s are going to go into full combos. Oh, and there's the grab.
Oh, delays it, keeps himself a little bit safer.
But the thing is, Foxy challenging the military stance since the very beginning has put a message into Scar's head where you notice he's hesitant to go for guaranteed options because, let's not forget, Kombat Ops is covered in gaps.
And armor is what's going to go through them. And Melina has amazing armor, very fast armor, launching armor, so it's quite dangerous.
Oh, and there's patience from Scar though. Oh, Foxy with the meter burn roll goes for the uppercut in the corner. Opts to break. I mean, that's you don't want the damage, but you also don't want the restand. That corner restand is significantly plus on hit as Melina. Plus lead jump. It's Melina corner damage. That damage is just going to keep going and going and going until you're down. Good block of Foxy. I'm not sure that was punish or Scar pressed the button. Either way, Foxy's going to take it. Oh, hang on a minute. What was that? I just trying to drop combo into an advantageous situation. Oh, nice. Scar gets a clean jump. Oh, no. Foxy blocks the first part of overhead, but gets hit by the second. Oh, nice down 4 there to get around the back 1-2. Foxy still confidently can take the round. Watch out for that stamina, though. He hasn't got a breaker. One more touch is going to do it. Oh, tries to run into Scar, but gets a forward dash instead. So much patience from both these players. That's a full punish. Scar opting to try and challenge the anti-air. Nice throw tech, and he gets the overhead. Scar's going to take round number 2. That was wonderful. That was really, really good. Manages to break, doesn't let it get to him. Runs in for the forward dash, gets the hit, and manages to take round 2. Oh, and he steps back. Trying to whiff punish. Foxy being a little bit antsy. Gets a nice jump in on the low side. Oh, drops it. I really don't think the drop combo at this point was a huge problem. I mean, he still had Foxy in the corner. Still 50% life down. Foxy for once looking pretty starved for me to this, doesn't he? We don't normally see this. Oh, there's a full punish. No, it doesn't go in for the roll. Oh, speaking of punishes though, that dive kick, mad unsafe. Back 1-2's going to punish that all day. And just like that, Foxy kind of snatching the life back. Gara's 2 bars, approaching an X-ray. Another good throw tech. So many tech throws this tournament. Oh, and he gets hit anyway! Scar's probably going to take the game on that. Maybe, not quite. Spending the bar, just try and guarantee it. Oh no, Foxy with the dive kick reactions, gets the 50-50. Scar hasn't got meter to break! Oh my! Oh, no! Oh, only just Foxy manages to keep in with the match. Oh my word. Holy moly. I was ready to call that one done. As soon as we saw that drop, I was like, uh-oh, Scar's going to do something really brave here. But that's the danger of playing Melina. If you just catch a bad angle when you try and do the back 1-2 string into restand, she'll just leave, and that's it. You know, if you drop the combo because your timing is slightly off, or they're just at the wrong height, it can be quite disastrous quite quickly. Now, he is going to go back to cover ops. I think cover ops is a good option. I mean, just getting the block jailing, so when you at least get something on block, the mix-up is there. It's not just, you know, I do something on block, it's either a 50-50 or it isn't, and I get punished otherwise. It's like cover ops it has an added dynamic on hit or on block. I mean, I know demolition is the same thing, but when you throw in a parry or an unblockable grab in there, I believe, like, you know, that's exactly why oh no, Foxy tries to whip punish and blocks it. That's not a good look. I think he just convinced himself it was going to trip guard, and unfortunately it's going to pay. Doesn't go for the roll that time, though. There's a lot of timidness coming here from Foxy. He's not as confident in his decisions as a hit confirming. The Scar neutral eject the throw, but unfortunately they're down to a little bit too late. He actually went for the punish, but didn't quite get it. Oh, down 3 is back to back. Foxy again, not ready for hit confirm. Scar is going to hit by the grab. Now Sonya is sitting on an X-ray. I mean, how much damage she gets from that? A lot, but I mean, Foxy's got a breaker. I don't imagine he'll use it just yet. Otherwise, it's just going to trade 3 bars for 2. Don't whiff. Melina's going to stab you right for that. And a lot of patience. Again, just from that distance, we would normally expect Sonya to go in, but because the Foxy throughout this entire tournament has been so on the money with his meterless rolls, he blocked from basically sweep distance. You never see that from Sonya. Ooh, nice backdash. Just get out there. Again, another punish. I just don't think that. I know she's going to get a full combo on hit, but another non-hit confirm. I mean, that string, deceivingly hard to hit confirm, especially considering it's a very, very fast string, and you have a tiny window to get a special afterwards. In that situation when you know it's guaranteed. But if you mess it up, you're going to be, you know, fully punished against a cover up slug. Oh no, Scar challenged it. He's going to get hit. That grab might even do it. Magic pixel remaining. Oh, hang on a minute. Is Scar going to make this happen? No, it's going to be difficult now. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Oh, no. There's only so much. I mean, when you've got no bar, there's only so much. And no stamina, there is only so much you can do. I mean, he got 2 amazing reads, but even then, what has he got to fear? Oh, is he going to go to smoke? We are going to see the smoke. Now, for those that may not know, Scar has a very, very good smoke for the mids. It's just a good character for what you need in this kind of situation. Smoke is a character that is considered to be not bad per se, but definitely not a top character. However, he does have good tools, perhaps for this matchup. We don't know. He's got decent mids. He's got invisibility, gives him that, you know, that edge of just invisible 50-50s, right? Like, that's never really a bad thing. Nice meat that's hit confirmed. The problem is his strings are full of holes, and Melina again is a character that's going to make the most of that. Gets himself the first hit, though. It's kind of interesting that Scott opted to use his first bar of meter on that. I mean, that could have been very disastrous. Oh no, whipping the back one. I mean, the thing is, Foxy actually is going to have some Triborg matchup experience from, well, you and me, really, but
not Smoke.
Not Smoke, yeah. We do not really have a Smoke. I think, besides maybe Use for Glue from the UK has got a pretty decent Smoke. Oh, good block on the 50-50. Nice punish. Here we go. Now, for those that may not know, Smoke has a true Vortex. High or low, you have to guess. What's the mix-up? Goes in for meaty pressure. Again, nice bait on the roll. I think Foxy's really challenging this, going, look, if you're going to try and remember what your new character's going to do, I'm going to make you think about that meter burn roll at all times. Oh, nice! Nice 50-50 with the meter burn teleport, going to get the launch. Oh, no. I mean, Scar, he's put in so much work, but Foxy still alive. Oh, just catch him. Oh, wow. That was a bit of a weird exchange. I mean, Foxy could have got the Psy off that, but there's a lot of... I mean, you can feel the nerves that both these players are feeling right now. Oh, wow. Trace teleport for teleport. Foxy keeps trying to go for the anti-air, but eating a jump kick. And then just like there, I mean, there is a lot of fear in both these player styles right now. Reluctant to go for what they normally do. Both very bold, confident players, but we're not seeing it from either. Oh, there's the reversal, and there's the matchup knowledge, knowing that there is a reversible gap in that string. There is, if you delay the fall, then you can reverse it. But if you go for as soon as possible, it's punishable. So it's kind of like a mix-up that isn't a mix-up per se, but it's very dangerous for this Triborg player to go. Oh, teleports collide. Foxy gets the anti-cross-up roll though, and now Scar again finds himself on the back foot. Is he going to go for the meter burn to get out of the corner? I think he tried to. There's a throw tech, and there's the invincible Smoke away. Oh no, that's going to take the round. Match point. Foxy Grampa 1 round away from securing himself $30,000 and a minimum third place. Scar 3 games and a round to do a full comeback. I mean, it happened to him against CR Dragon, so he's got to do it against Foxy Grampa right now, or he's going to be going home. Oh, and there's the reversal grab. Scar in the corner. Oh no! Oh no punish either! Scar lets him get away with it. Oh, and the attack's full hit confirm, has to use the breaker. Smoke doesn't need the meter to mix you, however, it does help. Has to watch out at this point though. Foxy Grampa's got almost 3 bars. He can be really brave if he wants the breaker, or if he just spend the meter to do as much damage as possible. Approaching an X-ray as well. If he can get a good confirm, he can get a nice like 50% combo with it, which will close it out at this point. Oh no, Foxy. Oh, he opts to go for the low, thinking that Scar's going to go for the overhead. Oh no! That could be bad for Scar. This is going to be a full restand. Foxy did build the stamina back, so he's going to run cancel into that. Oh wait, he just got hit by the low. Now this combo is not going to kill, but the setup afterwards definitely could. Oh, and he gets the low. He's going to take a game off Foxy. I mean, that was Scar's game to lose. He got that one tag, gets the meterless mix-up, and it is going to pay off for him. I mean, change to Smoke, it's working. Oh, they went straight into restart match. Both these guys are hungry for that final win. Scar has to win 2 more, but Foxy only has to win 1 more game. Catches it, man. He's not a full combo though, so Scar remains relatively safe. There's the stagger. Oh, and he gets hit. Oh, just that super late roll to get the anti-cross-up. Wonderful stuff. Clean 30% damage. And there's the stagger, because you're so used to Madzin actually going for the 50-50 off that string. Oh, wow. Tries to intercept, and Scar's going to hit him for it. Now, it's actually quite dangerous to try and neutral crouch that string against Smoke, because he has the launching variant, which he only gets in the Smoke variation. Also, again, gets the plus frames, but again, I mean, I know Triborg University just doesn't really have the mids to make the most of being +2, but I mean, Smoke could be different. I'm not quite sure. I don't exactly know the frames on his mids, but still, that's what you need. You need good mids to deal with Madzin and make the most of those plus frames. Now, this is once again going to be match point for Foxy Grampa, but Scar, I mean, we can see his Smoke is no joke. He could definitely pull this back. Blocking again. I think Foxy's reluctant to neutral crouch just in case Scar goes for the launching version. Goes to the harpoon, leaves him standing. Oh, gets the overhead, doesn't commit though, keeps himself safe. What we haven't seen at all is Foxy trying to armor gaps. Oh, the anti-cross-up down 1. Yeah, that's a full hit confirm into Smoke Bomb. Gonna break, wants to get as little health as possible before. Oh, and he commits into the low, but it's not going to work out. No solid punish from Scar though. You can sense a lot of nerves in the way Scar's currently playing. Delayed grab. Foxy respecting the blocks. Yeah, that's going to do it. Scar still alive. 1 round away from tying things up. On the way to getting this full 3-game comeback. Well, I mean, are we going to see a Smoke get that reverse 3-0 at the ESL finals? I mean, did anyone expect this? No, I mean, we all know that Scar's got good Smoke, but I mean, if Sonya wasn't working, why not? And this is clearly having a better result for him. There's the invincible smoke away again. Can be a very dangerous reversal if you catch a string on whiff. That very, very risky stuff, but it is going to work out. Foxy a little bit reluctant to go for the anti-cross up there, just how deep that jump in was. And he gets the load! Max range back 3. Scar knows his spacing, going to get a restand. Wants to mix up. Oh, and that's one of the changes, unfortunately. Smoke is no longer guaranteed anything after a mix-up. For Scar to keep the bar. Of course, use it to kill him. Uses a bar on the smoke.
Oh, no!
No punish again! Oh, how long is Foxy going to block these? How long is he going to block these mix-ups? Oh, and he gets hit! Not long enough, apparently. That's going to be a nice restand. What's the mix-up this time? Now, Scar is staying on 2 bars, so if it's unsuccessful... And he gets the double overhead! That's going to do it! No, he drops it! Oh, no, manages to keep it in check, though. Manages to bring it back 2-2. Just like that, it's tied up. Wow, this switch to smoke. I mean, I did not think we would see this change. Oh, and he gets hit by the low. Hang on a minute, here comes Scar. Oh, the grab too early. Yeah, does it too early. Doesn't matter, gets the 1-1-1 though. Here we go. Here comes Scar. What's the mix-up? Oh, gets the teleport. Oh, tries to go for the roll, doesn't get it. Oh, nice conversion from Foxy, still alive, but I mean, Scar sitting on almost 3 bars of super meter. Oh, you can see Scar just, he really doesn't want to break, he wants that bar. Really good throw tech though, he's always ready to tech those grabs. There could have been, I believe there is a gap there. Oh, there's the roll, has to break now. Oh, there's the roll again. Interrupt. There's low to ground though, is he going to get it? No, he is not. Foxy still. Oh no, and he's still commanding it! Scar on the back foot. Now, Foxy with 3 bars and Scar on none. Now, Scar's won 2 games already from reverse match point, but he has no meter right now. Foxy has 3 to work with. Oh, a lot of patience there from Scar, waiting for his moment, getting hit by the grab though. Spacing is impeccable right now from both of these guys. There's the throw again. We're seeing a lot of toward grabs, because you know Scar, if he's teching in the opposite direction because he thinks Foxy wants to corner him. Oh, there's the whiff, he knows! Neutral duck, is Scar going to break? No, he's going to take this. 2 more combos from Foxy's going to win. Or maybe 1 if he can get an X-ray confirm. Oh, just to go for it. You know that Scar was blocking because he thought the X-ray was going to come. I mean, why not? Oh, blocks it this time! But I mean, Foxy's going to take that risk. He has 3 bars. There's the plus frames. Let's begin. Oh, gets the down 3. Scar's going to go all in. If he's going to win, he has to make it count right now. He's going to go... This is going to be complete pressure. He can't afford to sit far away anymore. Goes in, keeps it going. Jump in. Oh no, Foxy gets caught doing something between the jump in punch. I wonder what he got tagged by there. He just got hit by the jump in afterwards. Scar's going to have a breaker. Oh no, uses it. One more touch. Oh no, he's going to go for the jump. Foxy drops it. Foxy drops it. Oh, there we go. Foxy Grampa 3-2 against PG Scar. Oh my god. But Scar, I mean, kudos to this guy. I mean, an absolutely phenomenal Season 3. Just the surprise smoke pick, the tremendous gameplay, the spacing, the combos, everything was just on point, impeccable. Manages to secure himself a nice amount of money. But Foxy Grampa's going to move on into losers finals where he awaits the loser of CR Dragon and CR Sonicfox. I don't think anyone expected a smoke pick, and I don't think anyone even expected that smoke to be on the verge of a reverse 3-0 comeback. It was so good though. It was so impeccable. I mean, just look at this. Everything was just optimized, and it was just that little bit of matchup knowledge that we saw from Foxy in the end. You know, the neutral crouching, the rolls in between, the forward 3-4. Everything was there, and Scar had his own taste of matchup knowledge as well. Like, we saw it from both players, and that's exactly what you expect at the World Finals. But what we can't, I think, what we have to bring attention to is I think that Scar, he's probably going to kick himself over the amount of punishes that he kind of left on the table. He got the initial punish, but either would drop the combo or it just simply wouldn't confirm into the string. I mean, that sucks right there. But he still won that match. He still won it. Oh, I know, but I mean, just little things, you know, where he would get the guaranteed roll punish, and it just didn't work out. And the deciding factor right there. I thought that drop was going to be everything. I thought that was going to be a complete swap, and Scar's going to be able to take it. Now, that does mean that Foxy Grampa is going to bag himself minimum 3rd place, where, I mean, that's 30,000. That's 30,000 for 3rd. 2nd place, 45,000. 1st, 75. This top 3 now will be Sonicfox, Dragon, and Foxy Grampa. Now, I find this to be, well, straight up, quite a fitting top 3. This is the top 3 I think a lot of people expected, with the exception of Scar. This was the top 4 everyone expected. Yeah, like, that's safer. It was the prediction was going to be, it was going to be these guys in some order, but we see quite interesting setups, I believe, because winners bracket right now, CR Sonicfox versus CR Dragon. Historically, Dragon really seems to struggle to defeat Sonicfox. He's definitely his tournament demon, but so was potentially Scar up until this point, and he reversed 3-0'd Scar. If CR Dragon beats Sonicfox right now, this will not only cement to himself that he is capable of taking down the best players in the world, it will establish no doubt in anyone's mind that he is one of the best players in the world even further. And also, he's going to be in the grand finals with a lot of money from the winner's side, where if he's going to lose to Foxy or Sonicfox from there, he's actually got to lose twice, and that's a lot of games.
I think Dragon has it's a funny situation where Dragon has been so insanely consistent, but snagging that absolute first place has been a little bit tricky for him, right? If he's going to win any tournament, it's going to be this tournament. This is the one he wants.
Make it the biggest tournament that we've ever had as an MK community. The build-up has been surreal. Season 3, every single top player out there entered this season, and these are the guys left.
These are two young guys. Dragon is 17, Sonicfox is 18. Their lives are being changed by 2 sets of Mortal Kombat.
Now, what we're about to see is an alien mirror match, but it's going to be Acidic from Sonicfox and most likely Tarkarton from Dragon. Now, every time these guys play lately, Sonicfox always makes it an alien mirror. Always. Because he just feels that Acidic does well against Tarkarton, but also it's a bit difficult for Dragon to deal with historically. So we rarely see Sonicfox bring out Acidic nowadays, but he does it for specific matchups, and this is one of those matchups.
Oh, and he's going to go straight into the restand. Dragon is going to challenge, though, with the reversal wreckers. Oh, just like that. I mean, we saw this against Sonicfox versus Foxy Grampa. Sonicfox just no fear. He was a complete nutcase. Tons of mix-ups into armor. Every neutral situation was almost armored reversals that he was just on the money for.
The Dragon uses his last bar. Sonicfox opting not to break. If he gets touched one more time, he's going to have the luxury of keeping himself alive, but we'll have to wait and see what Dragon goes with. That's a delayed anti-air. It's going to do enough. Not quite. Not quite. 10%.
But it's acidic.
Yeah, of course.
Round number 1 is going to go to Sonicfox.
We're not quite sure how to call this, though, because Sonicfox tends to, I mean, just stuff like that. He's so calm and collected, and Dragon just is visibly uncomfortable. I mean, that's actually what we can see almost all the time, and it just, even then, even when you block those mix-ups, look how much damage Dragon took by just the acid blood itself. Oh, and just there's 50-50 into 50-50. Well, I'm not even going to get tongue twisted saying that, but tons of 50-50s on deck. Is he able to spend the bar? Yes, he is.
I mean, every hit from Dragon is going to be a respectable chunk of damage. Oh, Sonicfox trying to go for the meatless wake-up.
It's always quite risky going for meatless wake-ups against, not even Tarkarton, but Alien in general.
Oh, and there's that restand. Sonicfox is going to take game number 1. That seemed kind of like what we almost always see, right? I mean, just a very clean game 1 from Sonicfox.
I mean, he's going in with no fear, right? Like, Dragon's not been on the season final stage before. This is his first appearance. He went in as a very high seed, but Sonicfox is used to this situation. He's feeling no pressure, I'm sure. And again, they've always secured themselves so much money right now, but only one of these guys can move on into grand finals. And you can bet both of them really want to, but right now, Sonicfox has the edge.
This is kind of what we see almost all the time. I mean, again, Dragon, he's spending his bar for the reversal, but I'm not sure I agree with that decision because he is so much health down. And he only had 1 bar, and he spent it. He's now going to go into the next round with 1 bar rather than 2.
Again, Sonicfox takes another round. I mean, again, Acidic doesn't really need me to do much aside from go for the launcher, but I mean, just like that, goes to 50-50 once again.
Look how much damage! Look how much damage! Oh my days!
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Dragon's going to keep himself building a lot of bar right now. He's going to have to blow a bar if he wants to at least do something to get rid of this life deficit.
He's going to have a respectable amount of corner carry, though. Sonicfox almost near the corner has no bar, so I mean, he is going to kind of be a little bit vulnerable too. Nice hit confirm onto the wreckers, though. Nice! Sonicfox getting tagged, and Dragon ready for that hit confirm.
Well, Fox is going for a lot of meatless wake-ups. I think that's why we're seeing Dragon start to go for these like really meaty, multi-hitting strings.
Oh, no!
That could be enough. No, not enough just yet. But it is acidic.
Oh, the zoning itself might even be it. Run into grab, and again, Sonicfox brutality.
I think I've seen that in a couple of movies before. Sonicfox is a game away from making a 3rd season finals, grand finals in a row. I mean, this guy, that's okay. He's defending champ. He's won this twice already. And here we are, 3 seasons, and he's doing it again.
That would be a message to send. I mean, people were doubting this guy, saying, you know, well, look, he hasn't been amazingly successful in the recent tournaments, you know, the online weeklies and Combo Breaker, where he fell quite short. But, I mean, look, this is where it counts. And once again, he's showing us why he is one of, if not the undisputed best player in the world.
He's a couple of steps away from being able to prove that. I mean, you know, should the grand finals be reset? Maybe not, but right now that's not looking likely. Sonicfox is just decimating Dragon right now. But Dragon manages to get a little bit of momentum in his favor. Just trying to jump up. I mean, Sonicfox just doesn't want to block on his wake up. I feel like this is actually just coming down to sheer damage output, though. I mean, like, they both want to do the same thing, whereas Dragon will get the wreckers and the block pressure. The reality is, in general, Acidic is just going to hit like a truck. They both do, but Acidic does it faster. You get the restand, you get the zoning. Every time Sonicfox hits Dragon, it's a ton of damage on block or hit. It just kind of feels like Dragon is having to work harder in this mirror. That down two. Oh, wow. Sonicfox match point already. Dragon managed to get something on the go, but just that swift down two from Sonicfox. Just no absolute. Just back to neutral we go. I'm winning. No meter, but does it even matter at this point? Oh, Sonicfox tags Dragon again. You can see Dragon very, very uncomfortable. Uses the reversal, but his reversal is going to bag 6% into restand. Is he going to spend it? He is. Now, he's going to have to be careful because he's not going to have a bar of meter for a little while. It's going to take at least one more block string, which Sonicfox could easily use a reversal on. Another meatless wake up. Dragon sloppy on his meaty timing. But that was nice, using the anti-cross up though, but again, spending his only bar. Oh no, this is bad. Dragon has no meter. Pushed in the corner, one more touch, going to be curtains for him. Blocks it like a good punish, but no bar to get max damage, but at least manages to get himself out of the corner. Dragon's looking to pull this one back. Nice delay, but a good backdash. That's going to be chip damage if I'm correct. That's a little bit more. Not enough, not quite. But no, Sonicfox going for down two. Clean punish on that by Dragon, paying attention. Even when he's back against the ropes as much as possible, he's there waiting for it, ready. I think we can't count out Dragon, but oh, nice reactions there just to go over the anti-air there. We saw that a couple of times against, well, when he was going for anticipation of the anti-air, he used the meter burn roll. Another meatless wake up from Sonicfox. He is going to pay for it, 23%. Nice throw tech. I mean, if you're going to play 8, you're going to be used to people trying to grab out of those negative frames. Or chip damage from Dragon. Oh, goes to the meter burn flip. Not at a point where it's actually a mix-up, apart from the low table. We don't really tend to see that in the middle. Oh, and there's the acid port is going to increase the damage. Sonicfox is going to go for that corner repositioning. Hang on, he's going to go. Is he going to go for the restand? He is indeed. That grab could even do it. Oh no, he's still alive by a small amount. Oh, tries to get the interrupt. Sonicfox manages to secure himself. Grand Finals winner side once again. So that brings us on to another potentially interesting matchup, CR Dragon versus Foxy Grampa. I do believe this is actually another run back as well from Combo Breaker, where Foxy had to fight Dragon. It was 3-2, and Foxy took that set. Now these guys are going to fight again, but I mean, the mirror match right here looked a bit interesting, because it just seemed like, as I said before, I feel like Sonicfox kind of had to put in a little bit less work in terms of just damage output. I mean, one touch will do the amount of damage into the restands and, you know, the kind of key boy zoning just to kind of keep the other alien at reach. All of that does a chunk every single time. Definitely. I mean, we should just see on these replays, Sonicfox, basically at all points of the set, he was in the lead in some way, shape or form. And a big part of it as well, I think, with the exception of the flip, I mean, meterless, you know? Being able to just kind of do launching strings or just hit confirming into the restand by itself, that's not going to cost you any meter. And then you can spend the meter. That must have been like the absolute edge of that attack. That grab. I mean, we thought that grab by itself was going to do it. I mean, ever so slightly not. It would if it was in the corner. Oh, and a splat. So, what an insane tournament we've had so far. It was basically, as soon as that downfall was blocked, it was just death. But that is going to bring us on to our losers finals, which is going to be Dragon versus Foxy Grampa. Now, the last time we saw these guys fight was also a Combo Breaker. Leading up until top 8, Foxy Grampa had not lost a single match in the tournament. At least, you know, from what we saw pools onwards. Dragon was the first person in the tournament to take some games off him. Again, it was a 3-2 set last round. Super close. Again, this is the place to change that result for Dragon. Foxy Grampa won it last time, but Foxy Grampa has not had amazing showings in the season finals up until this point, so he's got a lot to prove. I was about to say, with a strong exception of this tournament. Of course, that's what I mean. Like, Foxy went into this knowing, this is my 3rd season final appearance, but I'm a great player, but I just can't pull it out in the season finals. And here he is, minimum 3rd place. But Dragon, at the same time, he also wants to prove himself, you know. He wants to show that he is more than Alien, and he is proving that because he's beating players on fundamentals. Like, it's clearly not just a matchup carrying him. He's just making reads, he's reacting, he's just playing really well. Let's not forget, Dragon's reverse 3-0 against Scar. He was on the back foot unlike anything I've seen in a long time, and he somehow managed to win that set. That does bring into our losers finals is about to begin. Only one player can move forward, $45,000 for 2nd place, so this is $15,000 separating this result. Oh my word. I don't think the players need to think about that. They need to think about the set that's coming up and not how much is up for stake, because that can affect you big time. Oh, nice. Dragon securing that first hit. And Foxy with the delay. I think just acknowledging, just baiting armored reversals. Speaking of armored reversals, straight in there with Dragon. But if you're trying to block in the face of Tarkatan and wake up to bait that Rekka, like, it's not 100% punishable all the time. So it's kind of like, is it basically letting him off the ground, or is it showing too much respect? It's kind of like, you have to really toss these things up when you're trying to think about it in the heat of the moment. Now, Foxy is definitely ready for these punishes. He's guessing right on these 50-50s, and he's getting sufficient damage for his guesses. Oh, nice read. I think he might have read potentially a backdash. That's one of the reasons Dragon goes for the stab in the corner. They're trying to use a backdash or whatever. I'm going to chase it down. Foxy sitting pretty on meter right now. Gets the 50-50, forced to break. That was definitely a back one attempt. The standing one comes out. Oh. Oh no, Foxy with the back 1-2 roll. Definitely convinced it's going to connect, but unfortunately it connected on block, not hit. Fully punished. I mean, that's one thing Dragon does so well, is just he's really good at scouring out reversals and just blocking. Oh, tries to go for punish. Again though, Foxy's a little bit reluctant to confirm into the full combo. I mean, he doesn't seem massively confident in those back ones on hit. It's almost like he's convinced they're not going to connect, and when they finally do, he just gets them by themselves. Wow, that full jumping as well from Dragon. Chunky damage again. Foxy Grampa breaks. I mean, again, Melina builds fast so often, but still, you don't want to be left with no meteor against Tarkatan. No armor means that Rekka pressure is so much more dangerous. Oh, and he gets a clean jump in rev. Virgin Foxy Grampa actually jumping in, and it unfortunately didn't have the stamina to get any form of a run cancel, so the combo is going to drop. Dragon's still alive. I mean, it's going to be quite tricky for him to win that round. Plus some bar as well. Foxy's sitting with nothing right now, but again, he builds it so fast it doesn't matter. At the same time, so does Tarkatan, so immediate deficit can only mean so much. Oh, and there's the reversal right there. Foxy, a good read on the delayed second hit of that Rekka pressure. Oh, and he went in for the forward 3. I mean, it bagged so much damage on hit, but it takes so long to come out, and players have been challenging that all day. Oh, catches and pressing buttons. No break available, though. Oh, he does get the combo. Is Dragon going to challenge? That's the question. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. He is going to challenge it. Gets tagged by the low. Oh, that reversal! He has a bar. He might even be able to use that bar to kill. Leave him standing. Get the mix up. Yes, he is. Play the Rekka. Oh, that's going to be Foxy commits! I mean, look, in that situation when he's got a bar left, it's almost always 100% that Foxy's going to go for the overhead option. And that time, he just called that bluff and didn't. Oh, wow. We never see that come out meaninglessly. The meat-burn version of that special is the one that we see as the launcher. We just never really see the meatless version until, well, I guess now, when they're playing for $45,000. Oh, clean anti-air there on the ball roll from Foxy. One of the best anti-airs in the whole game is the meatless ball roll. Foxy's just going to go for that block pressure rather than anything unsafe. No reason to overcommit. Dragon is going to spend that bar just to get damage on the table and corner carry. He's still sitting on 2 though, so if he gets hit by one thing, still got that breaker available. Oh, hit by the overhead. There we go, Foxy. Now, because he just got the breaker out, I was just about to say, because he got the breaker out of Foxy, now we can spend that meter to kill. I think his post-breaker, like Alien just has the back 3, is such a threat from that range, because you can't run in and you can't backdash, so you kind of like, you have to respect it. Oh, there's the low. I mean, he better, oh, and there we go, that's going to do it. Yeah, oh, wow. Guaranteed right there. Now, I mean, that was risky. I mean, if Foxy actually blocked that low tail grab, that would have been the round. Dragon is not afraid to take these risks. Oh, and he tried to anti-air roll, but Alien has a roll of his own. No meter to get big damage off this, though. Oh, and there's the delay. Foxy, again, sort of, I know that you know that I know situation. That was a weird jump. I don't think I've even seen that early one. What a weird. Oh, clean jump in. I think post-breaker is when we tend to see Foxy go for that, because you're not going to break that. So meatless 35% off a breaker if you don't have the stamina after it. Foxy's going to take that down 1 hit just to get those plus frames. Oh, and there's the reversal. I don't think Foxy's going to build sufficient meter in time to break this. Is that death? Yeah. No, not quite. But he's going to trade it, you know? He's going to get the guaranteed damage on knockdown. Both rounds ended that way. He got knocked down with like a % of health left, and Dragon's just ready with the meter to just get that chip damage. Oh, good block from Foxy and a nice punish. First hit as well. Meter is 33% confirmed, but 2 bars to sit on. Oh, and that's one thing about Alien. Kind of hard to kind of play that keep-away game with a character with jump distance limbs. Wow. Got blocks the overhead. Oh, tries to interrupt. I believe that might have been a meterless roll attempt. Foxy's going to wait for him to. Yep, Foxy's going to wait for him to spend the meter before breaking. Oh. Fumbled input on the ball roll there for the clean anti-air, and he gets it down 4. And that must suck when you make the read on anti-air against a character that has really good jump ins and you don't get the full combo. That's got to suck. That's a really nice counter poke there from Fox, though, taking round 1 of game number 3.
Fight.
He just trying to play that absolute full screen game. I mean, the reality is, Alien has so much range that can cancel into those records. It's kind of tricky. Oh, nice, acknowledging those negative frames, going in for the grab. Well, should you block the straight stab after records? They're being done to read a backdash or to read something else, but should you block them, you're in a really good situation, which you normally aren't on block after records. Oh, and Foxy, for the first time, we see the wake-up meter burn bull roll. It's going to work. That must mean Foxy, like I said, Foxy tends to save that stuff until later on in the set. Oh, just goes in for the grab by itself. I think Dragon's either waiting for the down one. Oh no! Oh, hang on, wait! I was about to say he's going to go in for the roll. He thinks it's whiff punishing. And Foxy's special, man. Block the back one too, but get hit by the roll. That all day, that's going to be a great trade for Foxy. Wake up roll would have worked in that situation. There's the punish. Dragon bets the farm. One game away from going home. Third place. Foxy Grampa hungry for that rematch versus Sonicfox in Grand Final. This would be a perfect Grand Final to sum up the rivalry, or basically the debate between these players. Sonicfox versus Foxy Grampa. If that's going to be the Grand Finals of the biggest prize pool in Mortal Kombat history, what a perfect way to end it. It was the finals of EVO last year, and it could be the finals of Season 3, but Dragon has 2 games to say no, that's not going to happen. And he could totally do it. Oh, gets hit by the regular roll though. Foxy ready for that. Catching the delay. Oh, not getting caught taking grabs. Seems a little bit on the defensive right now. Oh, that was an interesting exchange. Oh, and it happened again, just like that. Dragon's going to take this one and take all the damage. Nice, 39%. That's going to hurt. Foxy Grampa almost approaching a break, but doesn't quite have it yet. Does get hit by the Raptor. Dragon's not ready to confirm it. I just don't think he thought under any circumstances that was going to connect. Foxy's blocks on those initial hits are proving to be really, really strong. In that exchange, I think honestly, I think in that situation, he's just waiting to see if Dragon overhead flips. And just right there, he's just sitting there blocking, waiting for his moment to reverse all the gaps. Because he knows they're going to come. Dragon is just being read like a book right now. Oh, speaking of which, Dragon reading the flip, but doesn't punish it. I mean, letting Melina get away with a roll unpunished, like, that's dangerous. That's really dangerous. I mean, it's like not punishing Kung Lao spin or something. Such a crucial reversal. You need to make sure you're punishing that every single given opportunity. Dragon's so good for taking this game, though. Oh, but there's the ball roll as well. And he's not going to break. No, Foxy drops it. Oh, and he blocks right on the 50-50. Really good guess there from Dragon. He's going to take that. Foxy has to break that. Gets a run into back one. That was a cheeky back one if I've ever seen one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, gets a 50-50. Oh, and he gets the meaty pressure. There we go. Dragon's going to tie it up 2-2. Now that's a heartbreaking finish because he anti-aired that flip, but the flip collided. I mean, that's a flip meeting roll, I guess. It almost looked like it connected. It almost looked like it connected, but it just got splattered anyway. So looks like the set's going to go down to the wire once again. 2-2 at the moment. This is a very important final game. The winner of this is going to move on to Grand Finals, where second place minimum $45,000. Out again. Oh, too patient if anything, but again keeps himself safe at the very least. Even if you don't punish, as long as you're getting punished yourself, it's not too bad. Foxy's going in with the staggers once again. Oh, and he gets hit by the down 3. Nice challenge from Dragon. There's 50-50 special. Foxy looking really good right now. Dragon's going to build a bar, but I'm not convinced if he gets tagged again, he's going to spend it on Breaker. Oh, and again, so that's going to be quite dangerous for Foxy to try and sort of remember. It's going to, do you try and anti-air Alien, or do you get hit by the roll? Match point, Foxy Grampa. 1 round away from Grand Finals. Dragon has 1 more round to stop him. Breaks early, keeps himself with as much life as possible, otherwise this comeback is going to be really difficult. Playing field is very even right now. Foxy's sitting on 2 bars, but Dragon, if he just catches him, first of all, getting that breaker out, he's going to be in a much better situation. Oh, but once again, Foxy's not going to get tagged there. And again, Foxy a little bit reluctant to go for the anti-cross-up right there. I mean, he's been hit by quite a few rolls. Oh, speaking of rolls, nice bait from Dragon. It's just Dragon's patience. Oh, but no, just like that jumps in with no stamina. A full 35% again. No, not quite, but 30 alone. It's still going to hurt. Oh no, Dragon, he's a little bit on the back foot, but he's going to get tagged by that jump distance 50-50. Here we go. Gets the knockdown. Foxy has a bar. Oh, he's hit by it again. Is he going to spend the bar? He is. He has to make this count right here, right now. Foxy is 1 touch away from taking this. If he gets any hit at this point, he confirms it. Hit by the overhead. Oh no! Foxy calls the bluff. Here we go. And Foxy takes out Dragon. Foxy Foxy manages to mag himself into grand finals with a fatality finish. What a fitting end to Season 3. Foxy Grampa from the loser's side. CR Sonicfox PXP is looking to take the scalps from the CR members today. Foxy has taken out every top player in America but Sonicfox. There is one player left to take on. One more. He's taken out everybody else. But there is this constant discussion. Who's better, Foxy Grampa or Sonicfox? They're about to play in grand finals for a minimum of $45,000. We're taking home $75,000. This is no longer about region. This is long past that point. This is Sonicfox has conquered international competition. He has conquered Canada. He has conquered North America. Everyone Sonicfox has fought, he has defeated. Foxy Grampa in the exact same nation. He has defeated EU. He has defeated Russia. He has defeated a lot of North America. He has defeated Canada. These players are the only two left standing. They are by far the two most dominant players in our community today. And they're about to play for the biggest sum of money we have ever seen in Mortal Kombat X. I think you could say this is probably the most exciting Mortal Kombat X set in history we're about to watch. History is about to be made right now. Let's not beat around the bush. Absolutely. I mean, I can't wait to see it. Absolutely. But before we do, we're going to have one final word from our hosts, Josh and Brian.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. First of all, a huge congratulations to Critical Reactions Dragon, making it all the way to third place.
Definitely, yeah.
Taking home $30,000.
Yeah, he did okay today.
I think he did okay. 17 years old with $30K. Mom and Dad better be careful.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
I probably would have squandered it if I was 17 and I just made 30K.
Put half in the bank, buddy. Half in the bank. Okay, folks. This alien play coming from CR Dragon and now Sonicfox has been impeccable so far. But we have Foxy Grampa with that Melina who's ready to take on the two-time reigning champion of the Pro League, Sonicfox. A lot of people had some foresight thinking this is going to be the finals and it's going to be the USA versus the UK.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's going to be tough for Foxy. Obviously, Fox is who sent him to losers. They played each other in the grand finals at EVO. Foxy has not been able to defeat him, so hopefully he's been able to download Fox a little bit, make some adjustments, and he can bring it in the grand finals.
This is where it matters. Yeah. This is where it matters. A $30,000 money match is on the line. We have our correspondent standing by, giving us a lot of great behind-the-scenes footage of today's event. Jennifer, how's it going over there?
It's going good, Josh. Thank you. Red, what do you think?
You know what? If you want to recap on any of the information from today, you can follow us on Twitter at ESL Mortal Kombat. If you're going to tweet at us, make sure you use the hashtag MKXProLeague so we can find your tweets. If you don't follow Jen and I on Twitter already, make sure you do, because we got some great behind-the-scenes looks at the after party coming at you later tonight.
That's right. You can also follow on Facebook.com/ESL Mortal Kombat. And to rewatch any of the awesome matches that you saw today, you can head over to YouTube.com/ESLTV. Watch them over and over again. Root for your favorite players. Josh, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Brad and Jennifer. Those VODs are going to be available first on Twitch.tv, and then tomorrow they will be available on YouTube. Every single match, all of the interviews, every single moment, and that exclusive Injustice 2 gameplay reveal is available right now on Twitter. All you have to do is follow at ESL Mortal Kombat. Brian, we're only one match away from crowning a champion. The hype is palpable. Could you imagine that we'd be standing here in this moment a year from now when we started the Pro League?
Oh, man. Not in a million years. I mean, obviously, I come from the community. Shout out to EGP and SoCal. I never thought this would ever happen to Mortal Kombat. It really is a dream come true, not only for me, but for the entire community as a whole. Worldwide, man, we had 10 countries here tonight. That's crazy. Like, it's so exciting.
Also give a huge shout out to the fighting game community and also Rick the Hadoo for running Combo Breaker, a phenomenal event that allowed Perfect Legend to come here. So let's give a huge round of applause to all the grassroots events that continue.
Definitely.
The lifeblood of the FGC. I want everybody right now to get on their devices, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, and use that hashtag MKXProLeague, because when we come back, we make history. We crown a champion. It's the USA versus the UK in a $30,000 money match when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 8 weeks, each one of our competitors have competed online in the Pro League, and today, after 29 matches, only 2 players remain. First place prize is $75,000 and the coveted championship belt. So to everybody watching around the world and to every single fan here of Mortal Kombat, are you ready? Then let's welcome our challenger,
a Foxy Grampa.
Please welcome the reigning champion of the Mortal Kombat X Pro League, Sonicfox!
Sonicfox!
Commentators, take it away.
I hope Sonicfox loses so hard. Like, just so hard.
You know what? He deserves every single win that he gets. He is such an incredible player. There's a reason why he is the three-peat champion, and what an incredible match this has come down to. Sonicfox versus Foxy Grampa, the two most dominant forces of each of the leagues. I feel like there isn't really a much more fitting match than this.
Two Foxes, one arena. One of them's going to come out bloody. One of them's going to come out alive, you know what I'm saying? But someone did ask me in the back, they're like, with Dragon and Foxy, who do you think has the best chance of taking out Fox? And honestly, I think it is a Foxy Grampa. The way he adapts, the way that he controls the space, and the mastery he has of his character, I really do think if there's ever going to be a player in the history that not only beats Sonicfox, but is able to beat him in a first to 5, which is, by the way, this is a best of 9.
Yes,
he has to beat Fox 10 games.
He does, and that's going to be tough, especially considering they've already played in this tournament. But we'll see if Foxy has any adaptations. I'm sure he does. That's the type of player he is.
Right, but like I was saying, if there's a player that can do it, it's a Foxy Grampa.
It is, and the characters are selected. Are you guys ready for Grand Finals?
All right, let me hear it for Fox and Foxy Grampa. Let's go! Let's go, Foxy! Fox! No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, now we are seeing the same pick. One interesting thing that I did discuss with our friends, the European commentators, is that although if this didn't go well for Foxy the first time that he played it, he has a backup Lao, and I'm surprised that we're not seeing a backup Lao at all.
Some people were tweeting at me as well and saying, like, hey, like, tell him to use Lao. Like, yeah, I'm going to tell him how to play the game. But, to be fair, they think that Lao is actually a better matchup for Alien.
Lao is infamous for being able to not only spin to punish it, but it looks like he's sticking with Melina. And, okay, their previous matches, this was our one of our matches in winners.
Yeah, and
Foxy was just overwhelmed by Sonicfox's pressure.
Well, we've never really sorry to interrupt, but we've never really seen Sonicfox play like that. Like, he just played absolutely nutty, just down one into overhead flip. Like, that's not something that we see from him.
Oh yeah, like 4 times in a row, but he made the read that it would work on Foxy,
and it did.
Something mental, it totally worked, and great overhead mix-up right there. Fox with such a strong early lead. He's already taken a game in half of a round. Nice use of down 4 and push.
A lot of down 4s, yeah. And then again, canceling down 4 into the tilt.
All right, doing some damage here. Foxy's going to have to do some pretty crazy mix-ups if he wants to make it back here. Nice block, but no punish.
No punish, he needed that. Okay, Foxy Grampa needs to be absolutely on point with every punish if he wants even a sliver of a chance to take out Fox and even just reset the bracket.
And, of course, this is Grand Finals. The winner of this will receive $75,000. Second place is still getting $45,000, but that's $30,000.
This is a $30,000 money match, essentially.
Absolutely, but it's stacked in one person's favor right now with Foxy being
It really
the loser.
is, and still stuck in the corner, going for relentless pressure, but finally Foxy finds his way out, and he has to keep him here. He gets a back 1-2 guaranteed. Keeping the pressure, but not... Okay, so you were talking about this as well. No one was really using the corner interactables, but now we're seeing Sonicfox with Alien actually utilize them.
It's a great, pretty safe option to get out of the corner against any character, especially when you have a character like Melina who is so good at breaking armor.
Yep, and this is going to be a really good situation. Oh, one more hit, and there it is. Using the low size after the back 1-2 to lock down the Fox. That was a very smart decision from a Foxy Grampa.
Oh, and this is going to be a big combo. Sonicfox going for the full meter combo. Oh, but he drops it!
Nice roll! Beautiful punish.
All right, what's he going to do after the restand? Nice, just waiting for the interactable, but no punish on it. I mean, it's safe on block,
Down 3,
but
nice block.
No bait.
One thing I do kind of want to see Foxy do, though, is after he blocks a normal flip, I want to see him contest with more grabs instead of going for down ones, because we saw the last time these two played that actually didn't work out for him at all.
I mean, down one is the only true punish, so grab would be a great option right there. And
Sonicfox is going to take it. More importantly, Sonicfox now has Foxy where he wants him, but Foxy Grampa with 2 bars of meter to work with here.
Oh, just goes for the down 2 punish. Risky teleport by Foxy, just making the hard read, but that's what he has to do in this situation. He has to do something to put Sonicfox out of his element if he wants to win this many games.
All these mix-ups.
Foxy just sitting there taking so much acid damage.
He's still in it. Finally gets out with the roll. And an immediate breaker from Sonicfox to stop all momentum, and nice teleport.
Oh, very nice. Sonicfox expecting the overhead mix-up. Oh, no! And that was a very bad break, and that's going to
do it. Wait.
Oh, he definitely could have had the kill there, but he didn't. All right, still taking it with Chip, guaranteed. Okay. So that's a quick 2-0 for Sonicfox. We need to see something drastically different from Foxy, and I mean, Foxy is the top seed of EU for a reason. There's a reason why he made it all the way back up here to Grand Finals. He's no slouch.
He's one of the world's best.
He is. I have every bit of confidence that he can still make this comeback if he makes the right adjustments.
That's the thing, though, that's so difficult, is Sonicfox is playing with no avail. Like, there's really no way to adjust to his playstyle. He's mixing up playing really smart with playing kind of just random.
Yeah, I mean,
like, there's no other word for it.
The way that he switched up his playstyle is the reason why he is here in winners of Grand Finals.
Yeah, and he's doing it on the fly, by the way, like within the round.
Yeah, it's completely adapting to his opponent's playstyle and his opponent's pace. That's just what makes him so great.
At the same time, not letting his opponent adapt. But finally, again, Foxy Grampa is getting around in all of these matches that he's lost. It's just he's not able to close out Fox.
But this is going to be a good start. The Alien in the corner, and again, the corner interactable. Fox has been so good at using those.
And timing every single armor has hit Foxy so far.
Foxy just not blocking again.
Here we go.
Again. Wow, 100% right guesses from Sonicfox.
Jeez. Down one into tail, down one into overhead, down 3. I mean, nothing. Like, he just...
Tail is completely unsafe. Overhead, still minus about 7. But it doesn't matter because Sonicfox just guesses right on all of them. He's making 100% correct reads on every single mix-up.
It's insane.
And there it is again. Oh,
finally
very
armor's
nice.
Through. But still, now Sonicfox, he's in the corner, sure, but he has 2 bars of meter to work with.
And Foxy actually uncharacteristically dropping a few combos within this set. He needs to tighten up a little bit because, I mean, he's shown that he is consistent with his combos. Nice!
There we go, armor of his own.
Oh, and no roll anti-airs.
Nice
He's
block.
respecting those jumps so much for some reason. And we're at chip damage here.
Nice bait, beautiful! There we go, Foxy Grampa slightly adjusting, working out beautifully for him. But we cheer, but he has such a long road ahead of him if he wants to be able to win, claim the 75,000 and claim the championship. But this is a really good start.
All right, again, starting this game off well,
slightly
too.
Backs off again, another back 1-2, gets a trip guard, beautiful.
Foxy Grampa still taking no damage. Although he swift here. Nice, just wake up roll. That's the type of read that he needs to really get into Sonicfox's head, and we're chipping.
Amazing round.
Like Foxy making the adaptations he needs, but Sonicfox, of course, as a player, always has the chance to adapt himself. Maybe he'll start playing a little bit less crazy. Maybe he'll, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Nice blocking, and I've noticed as the set goes on, Foxy is slowly starting to adapting to all the nuttiness.
He is, and there we go. Great block on the overhead armor. Sonicfox is really so good at spacing.
I'll be honest, right now I'm looking at the players and their expressions are insanely serious.
I mean, this is potentially the most important match of their MKX career. Yeah. This is a huge match, and it's so nice to see these players get this far with the amount of dedication and time that they put in.
Again, with the mix-up for the overhead there. As you said before, the second part of that string does hit low.
Nice.
Oh, wait, is he going to tie it up? And he is!
And this is why Foxy Grampa is here. There we go, immediately 2-2. Just taking the momentum back completely.
Okay, so Foxy there immediately breaks to try to break any momentum whatsoever that Fox could have had.
I mean, fighting games are so much about momentum. Being able to keep it within the match just by stopping your opponent, just getting a little bit of space.
That's one of the first grabs I've seen actually hit Sonicfox all day.
That's true, he's amazing at technique.
Both of these players, but they both have different strategies. A Foxy Grampa will neutral-duck grabs and not even get hit by it at all, and then Sonicfox will just tech every grab.
Well, and there's so much acid coming out of Sonicfox right now. Foxy is taking so much chip, so much damage over time. Oh, and he doesn't block the low tail.
Now again. Nice block.
Oh, but no punish. The down was a little bit too late. And that was a very hard read. Did not pay out for Foxy, but now he's conditioning his opponent again to block low.
Yeah, and that's the problem. As soon as Foxy starts adapting to the rhythm of the mix-ups, Fox just starts throwing out new ones.
Oh, great teleport. It's a hard read. Oh, almost broke that armor, but wasn't quite fast enough on that. That's going to put Foxy in a terrible situation. Breaking, but he's still standing in that acid, taking so much damage over time.
Trying to slowly chip out. Oh, no.
That was definitely a mistake. He pressed down one too early. Nothing came out. He just stood there.
Needs the punish, and here we go. This should be a guaranteed back with you. Guaranteed pressure in the corner for Foxy Grampa. Oh, and he just gets out. Foxy has not stopped him from using that at all.
Yeah, you need to make a very hard read to beat that. And Sonicfox going up 3-2.
Round 1, fight.
Immediately going straight into rematch. Oh, no.
We have seen that so many times over the course of the past 8 weeks. You cannot jump over Alien's tail. That has one of the highest anti-air hitboxes in the game. So many people have been caught trying to bait it by jumping over it. Do not do that.
Nice block again. Like you said, punishing that with a down one, it can, but still, the grab mix-up would be nice to see.
And beautiful anti-air by Foxy. Putting Sonicfox in the place that he wants him. Oh, and now, wow, complete run-up throw. That is showing how much Foxy is respecting Sonicfox right now.
Nice.
Using that down forward, great in footsies, and oh, hard knockdown. Why not just go for the kill?
No, there's nothing you could have done about that.
Round 2, fight.
Oh no, and Sonicfox jumping over with a jumping 3.
Okay, still fighting on the left side, and there we go. That's going to be a punish.
That was some great patience by
Foxy.
Foxy.
Oh, a drop? Oh no, it wasn't a drop. It was a bait. Beautiful. And here we go again.
And there's the overhead mix-up where the low is in the string again. Oh, no conversion.
Nice.
Great anti-air. Oh, but the last hit of the string missed.
Yeah, that's very dangerous.
It's going to be a very, very scary situation for Foxy.
Foxy does have one bar.
Nice
and
block.
That's going to do it. What a block. Forward to overhead. Foxy read that all the way.
And this grand finals is looking neck and neck. Both players at 3 games apiece. This is a first to 5. And of course, Foxy has to make the reset. Wow, just wakes up with normal overhead.
Oh,
I'm not sure what the reasoning for that was, but it worked great.
And unfortunately, that roll didn't work out at all for Foxy. I mean, he's been pretty on point with landing those, but Sonicfox has actually baited them out most of any player today.
And again, a great read on the teleport. Oh, breaks the armor.
I love the stagger pressure here from Foxy, but Sonicfox, that was so risky, but it worked.
Foxy is absolutely willing to make all of the hard reads, all of the risky reads.
And that is going to be the round.
And they pay off for it.
Foxy's like, you know what? I can be pretty random too, my man. Toss a roll here, toss a roll there, no big deal.
All right, now Foxy has X-Ray. I'm not sure if he's going to use it or if he's going to use it for Breaker like he usually does, but X-Ray is always a valuable asset for Molina.
Absolutely. We've seen him use it, telekick into X-Ray to close out a round. It does about 40%.
Oh, it does so much damage, but looks like we're not seeing it this round. Oh, and is he going to get whiff punish? No, but still. Wow.
He's not afraid.
Sonicfox pressing buttons after the back 1-2, and Foxy's just making all the right reads.
Again, beautiful.
And this is something we saw in their first set in winners. Sonicfox was jumping at Foxy a little bit too much. Foxy was getting so much damage off of that.
Right.
And we're starting to see it again.
Oh, this is gonna...
Oh, uses the breaker. That's risky. Oh!
No!
Oh, but he lands on it!
I don't know anymore!
We're still at chip line. Oh, the afternoon! Oh my god!
What a scramble!
That was going back and forth between both players so many times right there. I didn't even know who won.
There is no bias in this room, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, very nice block, but no punish on the crawl. All right, good staggers by Foxy. Finally hitting Sonicfox with a throw. Oh, and again, no bait at all in that interactable. Sonicfox has been 100% on getting out of there.
Should have been a punish, though.
Oh, and there we go, mixing up the overhead with a low is in the string.
This might be enough to kill. Still in that acid.
I'm surprised he didn't reset him right there. He could have gotten something almost guaranteed, and that should be it. Oh! Foxy Grampa has a chance. What's the mix-up? Oh, no. Another uncharacteristically dropped combo.
That's 2 drops that cost Foxy that game.
Yeah, he could have had a guaranteed pressure after that, but he didn't take it. Sonicfox, 1 game away from being your Season 3 champion.
Again.
Yeah, with the 3-peat. I mean, that's what he was showing 3 fingers when he came out, man. He was saying, I'm going to win a 3rd one. All 3 in a row.
Show me potato salad.
All right, hits him with the flip. Very nice. And Foxy is so much poison on him right now.
This is
he is just
disgusting to watch. So much damage. And he's still in that poison. That's going to be the game. Wow. CR Sonicfox on tournament point.
Oh, and a great whip punish with the down 4. Wow, that was
he's completely changed his playstyle now. He was going for just spacing with a down 4. Yeah, that's all he was doing.
He's played so much more of a zoning game this game, and this is looking so good for Sonicfox. Can Foxy pull this off? He does have 3 bars.
X-Ray. 1 more hit could do it.
Oh, he baits the armor. 1 more hit.
And that's it.
Sonicfox with the 3-peat.
Wow. 3 seasons. 3 championships. That's your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, CR Sonicfox.
Okay. Sonicfox, I don't know how you keep doing this. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. First of all, during this season, this was the first time that you were not the #1 seed. Did it feel more difficult to make it to this moment right now, or did you have it in the bag the entire time?
I actually had it in the bag the entire time, so let me explain. So I think it was out of pure luck that I got the 2nd seed, because looking at the 1st and 3rd seed, there were a lot of major threats like Scar, Dragon, and like Hayatei all on the other side that took me out easily. However, me getting the 2nd seed was actually to my benefit, because all I had was Foxy that I was scared off on my side. I'm sorry, that's how I felt. And I felt like I can go 50-50 with Foxy and beat him, and we are.
All right, Foxy Grampa, this impeccable play coming from you, representing the UK, and now taking home $45,000. I'm sure you and your team and the rest of the Europeans are very proud of you.
What was the question again?
I'm sure everybody's very, very proud of you.
Oh yeah, maybe, probably are. I should have beaten this fool, but whatever. That's all right.
I know you like that up 3 on your teleport.
All right, well, gentlemen, from the inception of the Fatal 8 all the way to Season 3, we have seen some of the biggest and best moments when it comes to fighting games, with especially Mortal Kombat X. What would you like to say to NetherRealm and ESL, who made all of this possible?
I just want to say thank you so much, NetherRealm. Like this game is OD no matter how much people complain about the game. I love Ed, who like made this amazing game for Mortal Kombat X, even though people keep complaining about Alien. Yeah, you can hold that. And yeah, like thanks so much. Like I love this game so much. I love the community and hope to see some more, you know?
All right, and finally, Sonicfox, what would you like to say to all of your fans and to everybody that is going to continue to support you in your career?
So I want to first give a shout out, first of all, to everybody coming out here. I mean, yeah, like, guys came, made this event happen. Like, shout out to, obviously, NetherRealm, you know, making this whole thing happen. The ESL staff for being so kind and, you know, not making me starve. Mike Z up there in the crowd, actually, I love him. He was, like, here with me. He's covering up. He was here with me, the whole crowd. My brother and cousin and his friend, Trey, all over there. You know, shout outs to you guys for coming out and supporting me. My family back at home, obviously the furries. Skullgirls community, you know, hold up. I had something in my pocket. I might have dropped it. Where is it?
It's on the chair. It's on the chair. Your team's got you. There it is.
I actually had Swords of Revealing Light card that I don't know where I put it. Yes.
We'll find it later. We'll find it later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our runner-up one more time, a Foxy Grampa. And let's hear it for your 3-time Mortal Kombat X Pro League champion, CR Sonicfox. Looks like he found the card. Looks like he found the card. All right, congratulations again to Sonicfox, a Foxy Grampa, and to the rest of our players. What a fantastic season to see 10 different countries represented, the best of the best when it comes to Mortal Kombat X. And gentlemen, I have to say, we were surprised by some of these upsets to see how far some of these players like Jupe and George Jed were able to make, how far they got today, and the amount of money they were able to secure. But going down the line, Brian, a super impressive Foxy Grampa today, too.
Yeah, he's undoubtedly, undisputed, one of the greatest players in the entire world. Nobody will ever argue with that. I love watching him compete. And when you talked about George Edward, that is something I wanted to bring up. Honestly, I don't know how you guys felt, but I thought LATAM was going to be free. Seriously, not the case at all.
Definitely not the case.
Yeah, so which makes me very excited to, like you said, talking about adding other regions. I would love to see that happen because there's so many strong players all over the world.
I think for me, it's like the rise of international competition that we haven't seen much of. Like for me, Hayatei, just turning up, being sort of like a fairly sort of middle to low seed in North America, turning up here, showing everyone why Ronin is so dangerous, but being such a character loyalist for so long. But for me, Foxy Grampa, I mean, biased, not biased. The guy hasn't been taken seriously for years because he just lived across the pond and he had to play online, but now he finally has the chance to compete. Thanks to these offline tournaments, the ESL Pro League giving him the means to travel and actually show the world just how good this guy is. I just feel like Season 3 was the biggest and best it could possibly have been, because we had more money than we ever played for. The competition was by far the highest it's ever been. The netcode got fixed, so the netcode was no longer an issue. Obviously, just the scale of everything was just ramped up to 11. And then we see Foxy Grampa, Sonicfox Grand Finals. It doesn't get more perfect than that in terms of just the best players playing against each other. They are the top two right now. There is no denying that. And I'm really excited going into what happens from here.
And looking back at the start of Fatal 8 over a year ago, then through Season 1 and Season 2, then Season 3, we nicknamed it the Sonicfox College Tuition Fund with the amount of money that he's won.
It still is.
It still is. But you look at how close and closer each of these competitors got to defeating Sonicfox, or a couple times in the other offline events, like Combo Breaker, they were taken down. I feel with more time and more practice and more experimentation with the different variations in characters, we're seeing a lot more play coming from a variety of different players. Ryan and Jake, for the UK scene, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that has been staying up super late to watch the event. Anything you'd like to say to your fans over across the pond?
I think the two of us massively would just like to say thank you to everyone that has supported us to do what we do. Obviously, going down the commentary road has been a dream come true, working with the game that is just so special to us. But for us, the UK team, you know, back in the UK that sort of slugged out these 8 weeks for our online show, these guys were new to it, and they showed us why they definitely deserve to get Season 3 back in the UK.
It's going to be hard adjusting the patterns back to going straight back to work, I think, after LA, but we'll manage somehow. Some sleepless nights, maybe that'll be the way to fix it. But again, same, just to reflect on Ketchup just said,
Huge shout out to the UK team for doing what they do, for helping us get here. Thanks to you guys for having us. Thanks for including EU in such a big way, because EU's always had players. Like, we've always been there, we've always been playing, and just this global presence it's done great things for the global NRS community, and that's all I've got to say about that.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to Spike Lori, along with the ESL Brazil and ESL Latin American teams who helped us coordinate with those regions, and also with ETC McFly for helping us bring out George Edward, who qualified in that offline event, again, to the Hadou. Rick, in charge of Combo Breaker, doing a fantastic job every single year, and I'm so glad we're able to form those partnerships to really tell the best stories possible when it comes to these players. Mr. Compton, North America came here to represent. We're still the reigning champions, but I got to say, I'm super impressed with everybody's play today.
Yeah, honestly, everybody performed the way I thought they would. I definitely had Scar and Fox and Dragon in the top 4, and that is what we saw tonight. It was just so many amazing matches beyond Toxin. I mean, he didn't make it as far as he wanted to, but he's come so far in such a short amount of time. I definitely expect him to see him at a very high level in whatever we do next. There is one person I did want to give a shout out to, is DJT, man. That trash talk video in the opening was amazing.
He stole blueberries, didn't explain why, but they were there.
I didn't get that either, but
he's in probably a parking lot. Just did it on the fly, using his mobile phone. I didn't even know they were doing those until yesterday, when I'm like, you know what? I agree with that.
It was a surprise for everybody, but a huge shout out to him and everybody that made Season 3 such a success. Congratulations once again to our 3-time champion, Critical Reaction Sonicfox, taking home $75,000. I also want to give a huge shout out to Test Your Might, an amazing community, amazing forums, all the theory crafting they were doing for the Injustice 2 reveal trailer. You guys are fantastic, and because of you, we're able to tell these stories about the players. I also like to thank our correspondents, Jennifer Karras, Brad Payne, and Tyler Lansdowne. Also Dustin Kane, Evan Hashimoto, Ryan Neal, Jake Neal, Brian Compton, and the entire ESL crew. A huge thank you to NetherRealm Studios, Warner Brothers Interactive, and PlayStation 4. The Challenger Cup is still live for the rest of the month. Make sure to go to proleague.com/MKX. On behalf of everybody here at ESL, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Good night and good game.